What's going down? I got some little old breakdowns too, y'all. I got Earl Spence and Keith Thurman, Vasil Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia, Anthony Johnson versus Alexander Povetkin, and the dream matchup between J Rock and Ezra Laura. And I still got that Amir Khan versus Adrian Broner one I didn't do last time. And I got some Jack Johnson. No, I didn't. I did Joe Lewis. I got some Joe Lewis trivia today because I've been meaning to do it and I've been needing to show him more love because I've been kind of hard on him, you know what I'm saying? Because I saw him as kind of like a house nigga type dude or something, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie though, after I did some more in-depth research and stuff on him, he was a pretty cool dude, man. I like what I saw in Joe Lewis. So y'all let me know what y'all want to do first, man. Y'all want to get on the uh the breakdown? Y'all want to do some trivia? Y'all want to do that welterweight lineage? I kind of want to wait till Kurt Sugar and them get in the building for that welterweight lineage, though. I want to see all of them struggle. Lawrence Williams, Kurt Sugar, Fanon, if he comes through here, all of them. What's up, though, bro?
Oh man, get it together back here, man. Pretty cool day. I hope everybody day was good, man. Everybody
Okay,
Thursday.
Mr. Powell say you want to see the matchup breakdown. Which one you want to see? Like I told you, I got Amir Khan, Adrian Broner, J Rock, Ezra Laura, Anthony Johnson, and Alexander Povetkin. Earl Spence Jr. was blazing said we can just get it in wherever you all start. All right. All right, I'm gonna start with Earl Spence and Keith Thurman because it's been so
Chief God in
long
the
since.
building. What's up, Sid?
What's up? Marshall said, you can. I'm going to get you some stuff. Hey, it's beautiful. May take 3 to 4 weeks, okay, but I'm buzzing with that. The story is amazing out of the ring, also. All right, all right, all right. The Earl Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman. We ain't talked about Keith Thurman in a long time. That's why I wanted to go ahead and put him in there. You know what I'm saying? But Earl Spence Jr., 28 years old, got a record of 24-0 with 21 knockouts. Keith Thurman, 29 years old, got a record of 28-0 with 22 knockouts. When I was going into this, I don't know why I thought Keith Thurman had more fights. But Earl Spence is 5'9" and a half. Keith Thurman is 5'7" and a half. Earl Spence Jr. got a 72-inch reach. Keith Thurman got a 69-inch reach. So you can see that Earl Spence Jr. looks like he's the bigger man. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence Jr., his opponents are 419, 73, and 19. So that's a win percentage of 82%. That's on the high end. Keith Thurman, his opponents are 517, 192, and 29 for a 70% win percentage. That's not the worst in the world, but it's kind of like maybe like below average. You know what I'm saying? Like right on the average mark. So like when I'm looking at this fight, one of the things that stands out to me is Keith Thurman doesn't really work off his jab. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like a fighter that likes to use his footwork, move around the ring, and then he kind of jumps in with some hard pot shot type punches. You know what I'm saying? It's not really like he just being in there slick and smooth boxing. It's like he kind of got like a very athletic style. When I look at Earl Spence Jr., he works behind the jab all the time. You know what I'm saying? He comes in behind the jab. You can't find a fight where he didn't come in behind the jab. I heard a couple of people I was talking to about this. They were saying that Keith Thurman, he was working off his jab when he fought that dude from Argentina. God damn, I
Brian
can't even
Dance in
think
the
of his name
building.
right now.
What's happening,
What's
fam?
up? What's up? So Earl Spence working behind that jab. I think he's gonna be able to push Keith Thurman back, kind of like the way Porter was able to work off his jab and push Keith Thurman back. Because Sean Porter outlanded Keith Thurman like by a 2-to-1 ratio according to the punch stats. And I think that'll be an advantage that Earl Spence will have too. He'll be able to out jab and push him back to the ropes. And like Mr. Powell said earlier, be able to catch up to Thurman with body shots. I agree with that. And I think he's gonna be able to put him in the right position to catch him with them body shots. You know what I'm saying? I know Earl, he got great stamina. He gonna fight for the whole fight. He don't slow down at all. You know what I'm saying? I just think I think he a bad matchup for Keith Thurman, me personally. I know a lot of people saying that Keith Thurman is smarter and stuff like that. He better at using the ring. He got a higher ring IQ. But I think a lot of people associate the fact that you got some good legs with just having a great boxing IQ. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's part of it. Like if you in danger or something, you using your legs. That's part of having a high IQ, but that's not all that goes into that. You can look at somebody like James Toney that didn't have the greatest legs in the world, but he was one of the smartest fighters to ever fight.
Hey,
Uh,
weapons in the building. What's
hey,
happening,
Weapons,
man?
what's up, bro? MPV, Mr. Powell said Earl jab will cause problems. Like I said, all right, appreciate it. Mr. Powell said I have Earl stopping Thurman in the 8th round. Yeah, I can see Earl getting him out of there. I don't really see Earl catching up to these guys to go to the cards. You put a lot of hurt on these dudes, you know what I'm saying? So I think Earl to get him out of there too. Who y'all got in that fight though, man? Who would y'all take out of Keith Thurman and Earl Spence Jr.?
Earl on
What's
the
Blazing said, bro, you killing the great stream. I appreciate it, bro. But who would
appreciate.
y'all take though, man? Who would you take in that Marlo?
I'm taking pain. I'm taking my boy Earl Spence, man. I
You
take
take the truth.
his work rate, his attitude, the way he approached the game, everything about him. You know what I'm saying? Spells champion to me.
Hold on, bro. My bad. We got D Bid 03 in the
See,
building. The
Biz in
Craig J.
the
What's
building.
up?
Craig J in the
Well, look.
building. What
Well,
you say?
hold on, man. This is a first right here on Marlo's corner. Mark Wonderlick done made a pick. He did not plead the fifth for the first time. A first
Bro,
on
big in the
Marlo's
building.
corner. Yeah. What's
Yeah.
today's day? July the 5th? Yeah, this day gonna go down in history. The first time Mark Wonderlick made a pick. Yes, sir.
Boxing clinic
Boxing
more in the
clinic.
building. What's happening, fam?
What's up? What's up, bro? Ronald Finkley laughing at my avatar. What's up with it, man? Real Talk New York say I got Bud over both of them. All right, bro, that's what's up. I respect your opinion. I got Earl Spence beating both of them. That's what's up though. La La D, the woman of the hour, too sweet to be sour. God bless the queen.
D in the building. What's happening, sis?
Yes, yes.
Real
All right, I
talk
see you.
NY360. What's happening, fam? Welcome to the chin.
Hold on, let me look up. I got Rod X. He say he got Spence by unanimous decision. Okay. Hey, Weapon say he got Spence and 8. Thurman can't take a body shot. Uh, Marshall said both had great amateur careers. Spence was Golden Gloves, wasn't he? Think Spence, he's a star. I don't. I need to go back and really get off into their amateur backgrounds and stuff. I'm not really sure. Ryan S. say Spence stops no time. Thurman with a body shot in round 10. Okay. What's Blazing Sports? I don't know who wins yet. Both can give the other problem. That's true too. I can't make it seem like Keith Thurman to just be a walk, but I just don't see him using a jab, and I just think that's going to be a major advantage for Earl Spence. I know my man CJ say that Sean Porter's jab is trash, but however his jab is, it was good enough to push Keith Thurman back and have him against the ropes several times. You know what I'm saying? So I think Earl Spence will be able to push him back too.
Life machine power
Um,
building. What's happening, fam?
what's
Appreciate
up? What's up, man? Craig J said he don't like that shit. I don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Hey, Weapon said I would
your
have
picture.
spoken to Lala D,
Talking
but
about the
Trey
picture.
would kill me.
I,
Yeah, Ronald
I,
Finkley, what's up?
Craig J talking about your picture. I don't like that shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't like that shit. Yeah, I ain't even know what he was talking about with my slow ass. Mr. Powell said Thurman's mind isn't ready to face Spence Jr. Yeah, I mean, especially right now after all the stuff he been doing, everything except for boxing. You know what I'm saying? But all right. So another fight that I was looking at, that was a fantasy fight. So I was gonna look at a fight that might happen for real, and that's Anthony Johnson versus Alexander Povetkin. Y'all gotta forgive me for talking about Anthony Johnson on this show. You know what I'm saying? Um, I gotta admit I don't know a whole lot about Povetkin. I haven't just sat down and watched him a lot, but when I looked at his numbers, it was kind of interesting. That's why I wanted to bring him up. But Anthony Johnson, 21-0 with 20 knockouts. Alexander Povetkin, 34-1 with 24 knockouts. Johnson is 28. Povetkin is 38. That's one thing that stands out for sure. Anthony Johnson is 6'6. Povetkin is 6'2. Johnson got an 82-inch reach. Povetkin got a 75-inch reach. And this where it get kind of interesting for me because
Dark
Anthony
truth in the
Johnson,
field.
what's
What's up,
up, man? Dark
man?
Truth. So this kind of was interesting to me because Anthony Johnson, his opponents are 508, 128, and 11. So that's a 79% win percentage. And then I was looking at Alexander Povetkin, his opponents are 875, 125, and 24. That's an 85% win percentage. You know what I'm saying? I didn't expect to see that from him. That's like one of the highest. Matter of fact, since I've been doing this, that's the second highest that I've done seen. 85% for his opponents, his strength of schedule. I know that's a very crude or raw way to look at it because it doesn't include people coming off of layoffs and what stage of their career they was in and stuff like that. But I still think it carry a little bit of weight though. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I haven't watched a whole lot of Povetkin, but when it comes to Anthony Johnson, I ain't never been impressed with him. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed like a big old robot with the wrong type of body. He ain't got no great head movement. It ain't really nothing that he do that's great to me. He do some things that's pretty good. He got good power. He throw decent combinations. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't use his physicality though. It ain't like he off in there just leaning on guys and being aggressive with them and being rough with them and really just, you know what I'm saying, like, like enforcing his will on these dudes. He kind of fight it like a mid range and kind of, fight kind of relaxed and he kind of hesitate a little bit. It seemed like he do a lot of thinking in there. You know what I'm saying? He can be hit. So I wouldn't be surprised if this motherfucker Povetkin go in there and hit him with something, especially if he able to find some kind of substance that ain't on the ban list yet. Shit, the motherfucker Povetkin might go in there and drop him. You know what I'm saying? You done watch a lot of Povetkin, bro?
Nah, heck, nah. I just watched highlights on him the other day. Try to see what I see about a mini Mike Tyson. What they call him, the Russian Mike Tyson.
Russian Mike Tyson. I ain't heard that name.
Yeah,
I see we
somebody.
got Antonio McCray up in there. What's up, bro? Brian, that said, truth is, AJ, aka another joke, is simply not that good. And I ain't gonna disagree with you at all. CJ say Povetkin gonna press the action. Question is, will the ref let him fight? That's a good point too, man. I didn't even think about that when I was looking at this stuff. Like, that's just another variable in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like the referee. I can't even think of the last time, besides maybe like a Sean Porter fight or something. It might play a part in the refereeing, but it ain't too many times you got to sit down and actually think like, okay, how is the ref gonna tie into this? Who the ref gonna be, and all that kind of crazy stuff. That's wild. Uh, Hold on, Mr. Powell say I give Povetkin the win over Johnson. Golly, that's a big one. That's a big one. I don't know if I would take him. See, I want to take him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go back and really just look at him because I done seen some highlights. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a good fighter. I don't know what he gonna look like at 38 though. Anthony Johnson is 28 in his prime. He the way bigger man, 6'6" to 6'2", 82-inch reach to 75-inch reach. He might have a referee that's gonna jump him. Do y'all think Povetkin can win a decision?
Tone
Antonio
Bangers
McCray
in
said, "What's up,
the
my
building.
brother?"
What's up with Antonio McCray?
He
I'm
said,
back.
"What's
Like,
up, my brother from
I'm on
another
the ones
mother?"
and twos. My bad. I'm on these ones and twos like Antonio McCray.
Mr. Powell say the referee plays a serious role for real. Y'all don't think he can win no decision, huh? Dollar ID, you say you think he can? I see CJ and Mr. Powell said, nah, they don't think he can win no decision. I don't either. So you don't really have to knock this guy out. Because I don't think they'll rob him before they give him the decision. You know what I'm saying? Rod X say maybe. Kurt
If
Sugar, what's up?
What's going on, Trey X, Marlo's Corner? What's up, chat?
Kurt,
Everybody in there tonight, what's good? What's going on?
what's good, fam?
Yeah.
Salute, fam.
We,
Salute, everybody. What's going
we
on?
just we
It's
just over here breaking down these little old fights, you know what I'm saying? I did one, Earl Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman. You can go ahead and give us your take on that one real quick.
Earl Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman. I was once a big Keith Thurman fan. I followed them, in the amateurs when him and Demetrius Andrade had a rivalry going in the amateurs. He turned me off. I don't have a good feeling about Keith Thurman anymore. It just seems to me he has some quit in him. I'm good at reading fighters and breaking down fights. Earl Spence takes him out in 8 or 9. Left hook to the body, straight right to the head. Game over for Mr. Keith Thurman.
Okay. So
Moody
what
Trey
about
brother in the building. What's up with it, fam?
what's up, bro? What's going down? Yeah, we also got Anthony Johnson versus Alexander Povetkin. What you
Oh,
think about that one?
my thoughts on Joshua and Povetkin. A lot of people think Povetkin got a chance. I think he was dazed and a little confused against Fury, I believe. But I see Joshua beating Povetkin by 5th or 6th round knockout. But if Joshua get hit with that short level hook that Povetkin throws, game over for Joshua because I don't trust Joshua's chin. It's like my grandmother's porcelain. It's very, very fragile, you know. you know, but
Freeman Allen in the building. What's happening, fam?
but Povetkin, I would throw that left hook and that straight right, or the straight right, and then come with the left hook. You know, it's usually the second or third punch that will get you. So, but if I was a betting man, I would say Joshua about 7.
Yeah, if you just put a gun in my head, I'd take Johnson. He younger, he bigger. This is time right now. I don't really got a lot of confidence in him. I wouldn't bet on it. But if you put a gun to my head and make me take a pick, I would. That's who I would take. Let me read the chat a little bit.
Hey, Povetkin hit that dude. He ain't gonna be able to tell the referee, tell him to stop hitting him like that, hit him hard like that. Povetkin gonna put him on his butt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, Chef said we're going to see how mentally tough AJ is this fight. I can see that. I can see this being a tough fight for him. Brian, let's say Povetkin will be 39 when they fight. He's 38 right now. I ain't even see his birthday. Lala D said I changed my mind. Marshall Simmons say these Russian guys do military service and steroids, etc. is encouraged, as well as the state developing more. It's not easy to call. I like to see how he does with Joshua if they do it. Okay. Hey, Weapon saying what's up to Kurt Sugar. Mr. Powell say Povetkin must go for broke in that fight against Johnson. Yep. Dark Truth said, nah,
Bracy in the
bro.
building. What's up with it, fam?
PJ
What's up,
Weapons.
Bracy? What's up, Bracy? Dark Truth said, nah, bro. Matchroom is on the WWE-ish to me. Okay. Lala D saying what's up to Kurt Sugar. Marshall Simmons said gotta be a stoppage. Gotta be a stoppage if Povetkin gonna win. Let me scroll down some. Free Your Mind 760. What's up, bro? He said, what's up, y'all? I think the ref made sure Parker couldn't win the decision. Yeah, that's what it looked like. He jumped the man. He sure wasn't no fair fight. Lala D said, will he catch him though? I have Spence winning, just not sure how. Yeah, he'll whoop Thurman. And then Mr. Powell, I laughed. Mr. Powell, so are you all saying Anthony Joshua or Anthony Johnson? Either one of them will work. Call him what you want to call him, Mr. Powell. Antonio McCray said, I hope he does, but something tells me this fight is fixed. It might be. You can't trust Eddie Hearn for real.
Yeah.
All right. You get your take on that fight, Marlo?
Which what?
On Povetkin and Johnson.
I'm going with the Russian. I don't even care to take on it. I'm going against whatever that dude, whatever he get in the ring with.
I want Wilder to be the first to knock him out. I hope the Alabama basher. That's what I call Wilder. That's my own personal nickname for him. I want him to get to AJ first.
But
so I hope he beat Povetkin.
Hey, either way it goes, it's gonna be a fuck over matchroom thing. Either way it goes.
Yeah. Okay, so another fight that I was looking at, Miss Boxing Fanatic, how you doing?
In the building. What's that, sis?
Peace, Lala D.
Another fight that I was looking at was Vasil Lomachenko versus Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that I want to see. It's a fantasy matchup for sure. Excuse me. So Lomachenko, he's 30 years old, 11-1 with 9 knockouts. Mikey Garcia, 30-0, 38. He's 30 years old, 38-0 with 30 knockouts. Lomachenko is 5'7". Mikey Garcia is 5'6". I didn't expect Lomachenko to be listed taller than this guy, but Lomachenko got a 65.5-inch reach. Mikey Garcia got a 68-inch reach. Lomachenko's opponents are 352, 27-13. That's a 90% win percentage. That's the highest I done seen since I've been doing this. And
Unirep
Mikey
feel
Garcia,
it. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, what's up, bro?
Roll Tide.
CJ say Mikey too technical and too strong. All right, Mikey Garcia, his opponents are 675, 259, and 56. So that's a 68% win percentage. That's not very good. That's on the low end. So Lomachenko got the edge in that. But I would also go with Mikey Garcia too, because Mikey Garcia, I think he's the bigger man. He fighting at 140 and stuff like that. I know this fight will be at 135. I done seen Mikey Garcia look his best at 135. Look at what he did to teaching and his power looked like it's on a whole nother level. I don't think Lomachenko done fought anyone like a Mikey Garcia that got his type of educated jab and stuff. I see Mikey Garcia throwing jabs that can hit, that can hurt you. I also see him throw jabs that can place you where he wants you to be, so he can do other things to you. You know what I'm saying? I think that right hand. I think he'll be able to hit the southpaw Lomachenko with that straight right hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Lomachenko with his short arm, 65.5 inch reach, he got to stay real close to you for him to be effective. So they also leaves him vulnerable to getting hit. You know what I'm saying? And at 135, he just didn't look like the same fighter at 130. It looked like like he couldn't carry that much weight, and it looked like his stamina wasn't as good. Because it takes a lot of energy to do that Lomachenko shit. Jump over here and jump over here and move your head over here and sidestep over here and all that kind of stuff. And to do that with extra weight on you, that looked like it was even harder. And it ended up getting them caught by Linares and getting dropped. You know what I'm saying? So I think even if Lomachenko is in there doing a little something looking good, I think Mikey Garcia will be able to withstand all that stuff. And then when Lomachenko slow down at like the 7th or the 8th round, I think Mikey Garcia will be there to catch him. Or Mikey Garcia just might go in there and whoop him. What y'all think?
Well, before Lomachenko versus Garcia, I said Lomachenko. I'm starting to change my tune because I seen something in that Linares fight that really that really gets to me about Lomachenko. He's a repetitive type of fighter. He does the same things over and over again, and I don't think he is good as defensively as I thought. And Lomachenko is a very good fighter, but you got to factor in the long amateur career. He's having surgery. That means his body is breaking down after the long amateur history and coming, and turning pro. He's 30 years old. He might be an older 30 than we think because of the amateur pedigree. And I think he can be hit. Mikey is very technical. He throws the jab, then he throws the 1-2. And I think Mikey might get him out of there during the late rounds because Lomachenko's the type of fighter he will look good against a B, C level fighter. And Linares was a B minus fighter. He'd been knocked out before, So I saw something in that fight that swayed my opinion. I like Garcia.
Okay, what you think, Marlo?
I'm riding with Garcia too. I think Lomo's chances of putting Garcia down to the body, not up top. And Garcia is a very technical and defensive fighter, so he leave a lot of openings down low. So I don't see Lomo having a chance against him. I see him treating him like a little punk and backing him down the whole.
All right. Mr. Powell say Mikey's timing would catch Loma when least expected. Yeah, I can see that too. That's why I was really just talking about when Lomachenko started to slow down like later in the fight. Ronald Finger said Mikey Garcia can't make 135. Can't make 135. He had 178 5 days ago. I ain't heard nothing about that. 178. I didn't even know he walked around that big. Brian S said Mikey too intelligent for Lomachenko.
Ace
I
man,
actually think that. What's up with it, man? I actually think the intelligence is pretty even. If maybe even on Lomachenko's side, even the only thing about him, like Kurt said, he do the same thing every fight, man. I don't see the man coming up with custom game plans for different fighters. I see the man, he got a system. And if you can't fuck with the system, you just can't get with it. You know what I'm saying? But I think if you get a way to defeat the system, you can, and it already been done with Salido. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Ms. Boxing Fanatic said Lomachenko is probably going to lose strength when he returns from his shoulder injury, and his power was suspect anyway. Mikey wins easily. Okay. Mark Wonderlick said, I want Easter, but Mikey pretty good though. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to eat crow. Black Ham TV say he checking in. What's up, bro?
Right.
Unirama said Mayweather will beat Lomachenko's ass. Hey, I don't disagree with you. I don't think nobody did. Ronald Flinky said in the sparring the other day he was 178 pounds a month out from the Easter showdown. Damn, all right. Brian S say, yes, sir, Black Ham TV. Dark Truth said Loma is pretty patternish. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Uh, Marshall Simmons said, I think Loma may have overtrained at times and shoulder injuries are notorious. I can see an upset.
Live 95
Okay.
in the building. What's happening, fam?
Yeah, what's up, bro? What's going down? And then Brian S said that's hold on, that's where Mikey intelligence kicks in. And then Free Your Mind 760 Allen said, I don't see all Loma's slickness work against A-level fighters unless their style is perfect for Lomachenko.
Yep.
Okay, okay. So I got a couple more breakdowns. I got some trivia, Kurt Sugar. I got some stuff that's gonna be hard as hell tonight, and it's because they asked for it because they said they wanted me to do the welterweight championship lineage. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Starting from the beginning up to the present. It's hard as hell, so they gonna need you. I was trying to stall a little bit, and maybe Lawrence Williams can come in and lend a helping hand, because the shit is tough. You know what I'm saying? And I also got some Joe Lewis trivia because I've been meaning to do the Joe Lewis. Got to show him some love. You know what I'm saying? So y'all
Right.
let me know what y'all want to do, man. We can go ahead and jump on the trivia. We can do the lineage. However y'all want to do it. Just let me
Well, we
know.
all right. No other fights to break down. We could do the lineage.
Yeah, I got two more fights. I got Amir Khan and
Okay.
Adrian Broner and J Rock and Ezra Londi Laura. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't
Let's
got to
break
do
them
it all
down.
in a row. You
Let's
want to
break
break
them
them
down.
down?
Yes.
All right, all right. Kurt Sugar say you want to break them down, so we gonna break them down. The first one I'm gonna break down Amir Khan and Adrian Broner because I've been meaning to do that shit.
Mm.
So and I saw some stuff that was kind of interesting, made me respect these guys. You know what I'm saying? But Amir Khan, he 31 years old. Adrian Broner 28. Amir Khan 32-4 with 20 knockouts. Adrian Broner 33-3 and 1 with 24 knockouts. Amir Khan is 5'8.5". Adrian Broner 5'6". Amir Khan 71-inch reach. Adrian Broner got a 69-inch reach. And I'm looking at this. I think Khan is the bigger man, and you can see that he's been fighting above welterweight right now. Adrian Broner, he was an undersized welterweight. I consider him a tweener. I think he's too big for 140 and too small for 147. And Amir Khan, he fighting north of 147 right now, so I'm gonna have to give him the size advantage. Amir Khan's his opponents are 874, 169, and 23. That's an 82% win percentage. That's on the high end. That's very high. And that made me respect him a little bit more because yeah, he'd have been knocked out 3 times, even though it seemed like he'd have been knocked out at least 5 or 6 times. He ain't been put in there soft. He been put in there with some tough competition, you know what I'm saying? And you look at Adrian Broner, his opponents are 659, 111, and 28. That's an 83% win percentage. So that's the same thing that go for the can man. If you look at his resume, if you look at his strength of schedule, he lives up to his name, the can man. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I always say I'd rather be Adrian Broner than Keith Thurman any day. Adrian Broner fight anybody. But Amir Khan, he been knocked out 3 times. We all know he got great speed, he got great movement. Defense is loose. He don't move his head. He got good punch volume, a weak chin. He admires his work at times, but he possibly could outwork Broner though. I think he'll be
But
a
the
tough
con in
matchup
the
for Broner.
building.
But nine in the building, what's up? See, that
For
make me want to
nine.
go ahead. That make me want to jump on this lineage, man, because I got the people I need in the building to be
El
here.
Panichi in
I
the
swear to
building.
make me want to cut this
What's good,
short.
fam?
Yeah, we about to do something tough, man. We gonna do this welterweight lineage. It's gonna be rough. But Adrian Broner, he got a low punch output. We all know he need to let his hands go. He exceptionally talented. He got good speed. He got good power. You know what I'm saying? Very talented. Likes to walk you down. I don't know what it is. He rather walk you down than box a masterpiece on you. You know what I'm saying? he relies on that high guard too much. He ain't been really doing the Philadelphia shell as much. So I like that, but I don't like how he been at high guard too much. You get to coming with them shots up the middle and around the guard, going to the body on him, you can have some success. You know what I'm saying? He been a slow starter in fights. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Well, I'm gonna
Fanon
break
said
it
he only
down.
here for hold on. Fanon said he only here for a hot one. Oh, he might not have time to get through all this then. So yeah, go ahead, Kurt.
Well, Khan always had this. Muhammad Ali coined the phrase "washwoman style." I always thought he was a weird fighter to me, Amir Khan. But the worst thing with him is he always have mental lapses. He'll start out good or whatever, find his range, throw a bunch of flashy combinations, but somewhere along the fight, he's going to get caught and get knocked out. It just seems to be his forte. Bruner, on the other hand, AB stands for I'm a bridesmaid because he's always a bridesmaid, never a bride. That's just the type of fight he is. Some dudes are always coming second place. Second place is the first loser. That's Adrian Bruner. He will fight anybody. He'll take on Deontay Wilder. He'll lose. AB about to lose, but Khan will knock him out because Bruner does have a chin. But it'll be a wide unanimous decision because Bruner won't let his hands go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If he
think
let his
Khan
hands
out
go,
working. What you think,
it'll
bro?
be a fight. But if he don't let his hands go, it's gonna be class in session. It's gonna be looking
Okay.
ugly all night.
Okay, let me look in the chat if that's all you got. Antonio McCray said, "Watch out, Lawrence Williams come out of nowhere like the Undertaker." Mr. Powell said, "Khan will win." A Weapon say, "Good fight. He got Khan by split decision." Mr. Powell said, "Even though Amir Khan has a chin that is made of dehydrated sand, he will still defeat Broner." Yeah, Ryan, that's a very interesting fight right there. Yeah. El Fenici said, "What's good? What's up, El Fenici? What's going down?" He
Elf.
say, what?"
Wait, I say what's up to him.
He said, "What's good to the dynamic duo and this guy Kurt Sugar already?"
Scrapbook in the
What's
build.
good? What's good?
Scrapbook. What's happening, fam?
Ryan, Ryan, they said, "I hate to say it, but Khan wins."
Mm-hmm.
Everybody picking Khan. It looked like Ace Man said if Broner can't stop Khan, he's gonna lose on the cards. Let me. El Fenici said, "Give him Khan." Moody Tradeweather said if Broner throw his hands in the later rounds, he will win.
Timmy
Khan
Diamonds in the build.
guard drops in the
What's up with
later
it, fam?
rounds. Okay. Mr. Powell said Curtis nailed it. And then Marshall Simmons said, "I think Khan may be past his best, and he's definitely knockoutable." Even though I'm a fan of Khan, I think Broner. Okay, one Broner. Lala D said, "I agree. Khan is going to love that fight." Yeah, that's a good matchup for Khan. Mr. Powell said, "If Broner would let his hands go, then we will really see something special." Yeah, or he might get pieced up even worse because when you let your hands go, you leave yourself vulnerable to getting hit too.
Mm-hmm.
Lala D said, "Broner is so annoying with those hands." Yeah, we're gonna be saying that forever. Scrapbook, what's up, bro? He said, "What's good?" Just walked in the building. Timmy Diamonds, don't mess with Texas, bro. What's up? He said, "Khan, easy work." Lala D said, "And that stinking ass shoulder roll." And someone in the LDBC said, "Free your mind." Said Broner is an underachiever, and lately his mental's been getting worse. I don't know where AB's heart rate now, head right now, but to me, he's more and more unstable. That's what it seems like. If you just look at the evidence, that's what it's looking like. Rod X said he got AB. Marshall Simmons say, "Hey, Khan's corner don't throw the towel in; they keep it so he can get air when knocked out." All right, bro. They're gonna have to throw in that Hadouken. Lala D said, "I would love for Broner to fight the right fight." Hey, don't hold your breath on that. Scrapbook said he think Khan. Okay, got Khan. So look, I'm going ahead and jump into the little old lineage, man. If y'all don't mind.
No,
And
sir.
it's a little bit longer than the heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? So
Hey,
ooh,
Scrapbook
this
say he
gonna
think
be
Khan
kind of
look his best that night, bro.
huh?
Scrapbook say he think Khan will look his best that night.
Yeah,
Oh
because Bruno
yeah,
will
I
make
can
him
see
look
that.
his best. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good matchup for Khan. I can see that. Marshall Simmons said, "How long since Khan's fought?" It's a while now. It ain't been a while. He fought that dude, Phil Greco, but it just didn't go but like one round. So
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of like he didn't have no fight. He didn't have a training camp, but he ain't had no fight. Shit, he probably could have had a fight with his girlfriend and had a tougher fight than that. Marshall Simmons said, "How long?" Oh, I haven't read that. All right, so look at this. Hold on. So we gonna do this lineage for the welterweight division, y'all. It's gonna be rough. You know what I'm saying? DB03 said he got Broner by knockout. Okay, Antonio McCray said AB looks handicapped when he does the shoulder roll. Yeah, it's raggedy for real. You know what I'm saying? So look, y'all, our first welterweight on the path to the present day lineage. Who is the first welterweight champion of all time, y'all?
Oh
Lala
boy.
D, Lala D said my brother actually thought Khan would beat Canelo. I tried to tell him just a matter of time. A lot of people was thinking that though. Moody Trayweather laughing at that handicap broke ass shoulder roll. Hey, y'all know who the first ever welterweight champion is? Lala D talking about Smith. Nope, it ain't no Smith. His initials are DJ. If y'all know somebody with them initials. Oh, hold on, I'm tripping. I'm in the wrong spot, y'all. uh, his initials is PD, and he was a champion from 1888 to 1890. And this
18.
was a very competitive time in boxing, y'all. They were fighting and going back and forth and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna make y'all name all of them. If they have a rematch, I just say it. But the first dude, who was the first ever welterweight champion? Let me get some uncles or some guesses or something. Y'all work with your boy
PD.
Trey X.
PD.
PD. Look at Lala D. Where you get that from, girl? That's fresh
What's
off of Google.
La La D?
Patty Duffy. There you go. Moody Trey with Mr. Pat. How the hell y'all know that, man? Hey, I got some hope for y'all on this after all. So okay, Patty Duffy, he had the belt from 1888 to 1890. So then I don't know what happened. They just got a little gap right here. And so who was the next champion after Patty Duffy? Lala D said I had a teacher named Duffy. Okay. Mr. Powell talking about that's crazy. That ain't crazy when y'all go to Google. It's all good.
Ah, La D said, "Oh no, you didn't."
So who was the next champion after Patty Duffy? Moody Trayweather say Google search a must. Ain't nothing wrong, man. If y'all got to go to Google, go to Google. And as a
As long
matter
as
of
we
fact,
move along.
and you know what? I was sitting up there thinking too. When we do the tournaments, it's cool for y'all to go to Google because if you know the answer, you gonna get it right anyway. Like you gonna get it first if you know the answer. But if don't now one of y'all know the answer, go to Google, man. So we can keep it going. Ain't no sense of sitting up there for 5 minutes on one question. So go to Google if you got to. Okay, Timmy
Anonymous.
Diamond, he in the building. What's up? I see you with the Billy Smith, mysterious Billy Smith. And he had the belt from 1892 to 1894. I see you down there, Mr. Powell, mysterious Billy Smith. Free your mind, said my first live, and you come like this. Okay, I just learned. Yeah, so it's 1892 to 1894 for mysterious Billy Smith. So then who beat mysterious Billy Smith for the lineal welterweight title in 1894? Moody Trayweather, so I gotta wait till the 80s on the cool. That's what I was thinking that too, y'all. Cause when I was looking at this, I was like, man, they ain't gonna be able to get this stuff, man. I was like, I shouldn't even ask these questions, but fuck it, we gonna do it. So who beat mysterious Billy Smith in 1894 for the lineal welterweight title?
Chris in the building. What's up, Chris
Chris
Ray?
Ray, what's up, bro? Timmy Diamond say Joe Walcott ain't too far down. You right about that. La La D say Tommy Ryan. That's what it was, Mr. Powell. He probably got it fair and square though. Tommy Ryan. That's right. So Tommy Ryan, he had the belt, the lineal title from 1894 to 1898, and then he vacated it. And then mysterious Billy Smith, he picked it up again from 1898 to 1900. You know what I'm saying? And
Mark
then
Mark
what'd
Wonderly.
you say?
Mark
What you
Wonderly.
say, Bruce Lee? Yeah. So who beat mysterious Billy Smith in 1900 for the lineal welterweight uh championship or belt or whatever? The lineal welterweight title. Let me see. All right, I see you down there, Moody Trayweather. La D said the trader say you probably got it fair and square.
Hey,
David Singleton,
hey,
what's up,
see you
bro?
in the building. What's happening, fam?
They just posted up right there on Wikipedia, just reading, just going right along with my ass. Hey man, y'all try to use y'all brain a little bit, man. Don't cheat too hard now. So
But
you had William Matty Matthews, and he had it in 1900. So who beat William Matty Matthews in 1900 for the lineal welterweight title? You recognize any of these names, Kurt Sugar?
Hell to the no.
no.
Hell to the
Yeah,
no.
Scrapbook. He said Tommy Freeman. No, Mr. Powell said crickets and frogs. David Singleton. He said 1900. Damn, yeah, we coming from the beginning up to the present. You know what I'm saying? So who beat William Matty Matthews in 1900?
La D say
Um,
Connolly.
Scrapbook say Tommy Freeman. Oh, Mr. Powell said he was Kurt. Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
know
ahead.
these niggas at all.
Hell to the
I'm
no.
gonna go ahead and keep it going then.
Yeah.
His name was Eddie Connolly,
La D got
and
it in, bro. La D said it up here, up
oh,
under.
I ain't even see that. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I see y'all. Timmy Diamonds, fresh back from Google. Welcome back, brother. Free Your Mind 760 said, was that fight on the same card as the Roman gladiators? Walter said, I don't. Walter Simmons said, I know who was twice champion Ted Kid Lewis, his granddad's guy. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do a little breakdown on Marshall Simmons' grandfather, Eddie Simmons, too. He's a tough dude, fought some tough fighters. So after Eddie Connolly, who beat Eddie Connolly in 1900 for the lineal welterweight title? No, not yet. Not yet, Ronald Finkley. Who beat Eddie Connolly? Mr. Pass said some of these cats were back in the day of that movie 300. Hey, it don't look like it's gonna get too much better for a little while, too, man. Everybody pleading the fifth. All right, James Rube Ferns, 1900. So who beat? All right, so William Matty Matthews, he ended up regaining the belt after James Rube Ferns, and he had it from 1900 to 1901. You know what I'm saying? No, hold on. Yeah. And then James Rube Ferns, he came back and regained it again after him in 1901. So who beat James Rube Ferns in 1901 for the lineal welterweight title? And y'all been trying to give it to me, so go ahead and give it to me now. Mark Wonderlick said Tupac.
How long will it go there?
Mr. Powell said his brain is fried already. Look at La D. Yep, Walcott. She said she gonna dominate tonight because I done gave her free reign to go to Google. So she said she gonna kill it tonight. So yep, Joe Walcott, and that ain't Jersey Joe Walcott. This Walcott was from the UK, but he kept the belt from 1901 to 1904. So who beat Joe Walcott in 1904 for the lineal welterweight title? Moody Trayweather said dudes was giving that bet up every year. Shit, they were giving it up several times a year. It was very competitive back then for sure. Scrapbook Boxing said Barbados Joe Walcott. Yep, that's who Blood Boxing be talking about. But who beat
La D, Dixie.
who beat? Yep, there she go. Yep, Dixie Kid. Yep, Dixie Kid, and he had it in 1904. Then he ended up moving up in weight. You know what I'm saying? So who was the next guy to get it out the Dixie Kid? Lala D probably really helping me because if she wasn't doing this should be going a whole lot slower. Antonio McCray said Lala D done kidnapped Lawrence Williams. Lawrence Williams need to be up in here getting some of this. Anonymous Professor, what's up?
Anonymous.
He said this is Billy Honey Melody. Okay, that's his name. Oh, yep, Billy Honey Melody, 1906 to 1907. Yes, sir, Billy Honey Melody. So who beat Billy Honey Melody in 1907 for the lineal welterweight title? Mr. Powell said MARLO'S Corner. Do you remember when that teacher on Charlie Brown, when she was talking? That's what this is starting to sound like. I will make my comeback in the 1950s. Walk, 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 walk. Lala D say Sullivan. That's what it is right now, Mr. Powell. I'm sorry, brother. But Mike Twin Sullivan from 1907 to 1908. Then he vacated. So who picked up the belt after him? I don't know what happened either, man. I wrote this straight down. It's a gap. It go from 1908 to 1914. So I don't know what happened, but I promise I went back and checked it. So I don't know what happened in this right here. I might go ahead and give it to y'all since it did that. The next one they got on the list, y'all, is Waldemar Holberg. Yeah, see, look, Lala D got it around Finkley. They fresh on Google, so they double checking it for me. So that's 1914. And then so who beat Waldemar Holberg in 1914? He lost it quick. So who beat Waldemar Holberg in 1914? Come on, my Googlers. Where y'all at?
McCormick.
All right, Tom McCormick in 1914. And he lost the belt the same year. Who beat him for it in 1914? Who beat Tom McCormick in 1914 for his belt?
Mystical? Mark Wonderly.
All right, Ronald Finkley back with it.
Wait.
Lala D say Lewis. I ain't got no Lewis. I got Matt Wells like Ronald Finkley. And he had it from 1914 to 1915. So who beat Matt Wells in 1915 for the lineal welterweight title? Yep, Mike Glover, 1915. Now who beat Mike Glover in 1915 for the title? Tarkus Box, what's up, bro?
Boxing in the building.
He said let's get it in. He said I'm gonna answer one and retire again. Yeah, go out on top, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. So who beat Mike Glover in 1915? Saying Lewis. Nope, it ain't Lewis.
Britain.
All right, Mr. Powell. He done went to Google. Shoot, he said he gonna get him something. Jack Britton, yes, sir. And then hold on, have this guy already fought again? This next guy, hold on. Nope, he ain't fought yet. So who beat Jack Britton in 1915 for the lineal welterweight title? Let me make sure he ain't already fought. No, I don't think I've seen him yet. Mr. Powell said, I don't know how you know. You ain't knew nothing all night, Mr. Powell. You just gonna come up knowing something like that, brother. Hold on, P Money, what's up, bro? I ain't even see you, man.
P Money, peace.
He said, I don't like that shit.
Building. What's that, bro?
He said, I don't like that shit. Them boys slanging real good. Real good. Might have to drop a dime on them niggas. Have to drop a dime on them niggas. Mr. Powell said, okay, Marshall Simmons, Ted Kidd Lewis, 1915, won by Jack Britton, 1916, and Ted Kidd, 1917. I was told about that 5 or 6 year period was Britton in 14. Okay, I done lost where I'm at, man. Where I'm at. All right, the next one was Ted Kidd Lewis. Did y'all say that? So from Ted Kidd Lewis, Jack Britton, he had it from 1915 to 1916. And then he lost it back to Jack Britton, and Jack Britton held it from 1916 to 1917. Then he lost it back to Ted Kidd Lewis, and he held it from 1917 to 1919. Then he lost it back to Jack Britton, and he had it from 1919 to 1922. And then who was the dude that won it from Jack Britton in 1922? Let me look back and see if he's been mentioned already. I'll go and give it to you. Nope, I don't see him. So who beat Jack Britton in 1922 for the lineal welterweight title? Yeah, they were going back to back. Mickey Walker, like Lala said, and he had it from 1922 to 1926. So who beat Mickey Walker in 1926 for the lineal welterweight title?
Hi, Curtis. In the chat.
Hey, how you doing? So who beat Mickey Walker in 1926? P Money say what's good? Yeah, I ain't see you at first, bro. I ain't saying what's up to you though. You know I ain't gonna ignore you, my brother. Pete Lotso of La La D got it, and he held it from 1926 to 1927. So who beat Pete Lotso in 1927 for the lineal welterweight belt? I see you down there, Moody Trey Weather and Ronald Finkley. I ain't mean to crush y'all brains with this, man, but this is what y'all asked for when I said which lineal do y'all want me to do next. So who beat him? Who beat Pete Lotso? You ever heard of Pete Lotso, Kurt?
No, I know who Mickey Walker is. That's the toy bulldog. That was his nickname. I don't know the other one.
Oh, okay,
Give
okay.
me
You
the
know
initials.
something.
Give me the initials.
All
JD.
right. Good night, Mr. Powell. Have a good one, sir.
Good night, Mr. Paul JD.
All right, Mr. Powell. Anonymous professor, a couple of years of this Marlowe's Corner Boxing University, we are going to have master degrees in boxing history. Yep. Marshall Simmons said 3-time winner was Jack Britton. Okay, yeah, they was going back and forth. Moody Trey Weather said Crocodile Joe Dundee. That's who it was. Yes, sir. His name was Joe Dundee. Hold on, let me see where I was. Joe Dundee. And he held it from 1927 to 1929.
I
So
see
who
you
beat
talking.
Crocodile? Who beat Crocodile Joe Dundee in 1929 for the lineal welterweight title? Who beat Crocodile Joe Dundee in 1929 for the lineal welterweight title? Jackie Fields, Lala D. Yep. From
Jackie.
1929 to 1930. So who beat Jackie Fields in 1930 for the lineal welterweight title? I see y'all down there. Hey, and my shit be having a lag too, y'all. So I don't be seeing y'all stuff as soon as y'all post it. You know what I'm saying? So if you post something like, man, why this nigga don't see my messages? That's why. Okay, Jack Thompson, he held it from 1930. Well, in 1930. Hold on. Who beat Jack Thompson for the belt in 1930 for the lineal welterweight title? His initials is TF, Kurt.
TF?
Yeah. All right, I see it. You gonna take a guess?
TF. I don't know. TF.
His name
Nah,
was
go ahead.
Tommy Freeman. Tommy Freeman.
Tommy
And then
Freeman.
he had it from 1930 to 1931. Who beat Tommy Freeman in 1931 for the lineal? Oh no, he lost it back to Jack Thompson in a rematch. So and
God.
he had it in 1931. Who beat Jack Thompson in 1931 for the lineal welterweight title? And the initials are LB.
Britt.
Uh-uh.
LB.
Lala D got a Lou Boyard. He held it from 1931 to 1932. And then Jackie Fields got it back again in 1932 to 1933. So who beat Jackie Fields in 1933 for the lineal welterweight title? Marshall Simmons said, I know that you guys locked out that area and that weight. I'm stumped. Hey, we all stumped, bro. We trying to learn it. Shit, but hey, y'all don't understand. I done went back. I've been listening to the one we did last time on the heavyweights. Shit, I could go pretty deep in learn in naming that shit now. I couldn't even do that before. So I'm gonna go back and be studying this too. But yeah, young Corbett the third, and he had it in 1933, but he lost it the same year. So who did he lose it to in 1933? And this somebody that you done heard of, Kurt Sugar.
Hey,
His
Marshall, we still got
initials
some questions,
are
though.
JM.
We still got some questions, Marshall, besides the lineal.
Oh yeah. I got some more stuff too. His initials are JM, Kurt Sugar.
JM.
Yeah. Don't worry, y'all. We getting to y'all era. You know what I'm saying? All right, Moody Trayweller say Jimmy McLaurin. That's who it was. And
Great
he
fighter.
had it from 1933 to 1934. Who beat Jimmy McLaurin in 1934 for the lineal welterweight title? And you know who this is, Kurt Sugar. His initials are BR.
Barney Ross.
Barney Ross, he won it in 1934. Lost it the same. He lost it in a rematch to Jimmy McLaurin. He held it from 1934 to 1935, and then Barney Ross had another rematch with him and regained it, and he held it from 1935 to 1938. Now y'all ought to know this because y'all been on the corner. Who beat Barney? Hold on. Who beat Barney Ross in 1938 for the welterweight title?
Henry Armstrong.
Henry Armstrong, and he held it from 1938 to 1940. And who beat Henry Armstrong for the welterweight title in 1940? His initials are FZ.
Fritzy Zivic.
I said Fritzy Zivic, and he held it from 1940 to 1941. So who beat Fritzy Zivic in 1941 for the lineal welterweight title? Let me see. Who beat Fritzy Zivic in 1941 for the lineal welterweight title? Free your minds,
Johnny
huh?
Cochran. Johnny Cochran.
Freddie the Joke Coach Cochran. Freddie, his name was Freddie Red Cochran. Freddie the Joke Coach Roach. And he was a bad motherfucker apparently because he held it from 1941 to 1946. 5-year reign. Get out there on that. That ain't funny, is it? So who beat Freddie Red Cochran in 1946 for the lineal welterweight title?
I'm gonna say
Tommy
Burns.
His initials are MS.
MS.
Unirama, what's
Marty
going down,
Salvo?
bro? Huh?
Marty Salvo.
I promise before I even said it, I could hear you saying it, but it's Servo. Marty Servo. And he had it in 1946 and then he vacated. I don't know if he retired or what, but he vacated. So who was the next person to get the belt after Marty Servo? And you ought to know this one, Kurt Sugar. Got to put you on the spot, my brother.
I think that would be Henry Armstrong. Marty Servo. Dang. Wait a minute.
What's your favorite fighter, brother?
Sugar. Oh man, Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson. He had it in 1946 and he vacated it in 1950. I guess so he could go up to middleweight. So who was the next person to get the belt after Sugar Ray Robinson?
Welterweight.
Who was the next person to get the belt after Sugar Ray Robinson? His initials are KG.
Mark Wenderlit.
It's a name that you've heard of a bunch of times, Kurt. KG.
KD.
KG.
KG. KG.
Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, no, it was Kid Gavilan. And he held it from 1951 to 1954. So who beat Kid Gavilan in 1954 for the lineal welterweight title? Who beat Kid Gavilan in 1954 for the lineal title? His initials are JS. My bad.
Johnny Saxton.
Ooh, good job, Kurt Sugar. And he held it from 1954 to 1955. So who beat Johnny Saxton in 1955 for the lineal title? Kid Mid, what's up, my brother?
Kid Mid, peace, Kid Mid.
We're going down. He said the kid just arrived in his biz. Yeah. Scrapbook. He said Sugar Ray Robinson defeated Tommy Bell for baking welterweight championship in 1946. Okay, brother, don't shoot the messenger, man. I just copied this shit straight down off of what I saw.
That's why I got confused. I thought he beat Bell too. I got confused on that one, but
hold on, let me go back where hold on. Sugar Ray Robinson, they said that Marty Servo vacated, and then Sugar Ray Robinson might have picked it up. He might have fought for a vacant belt against the Bell guy, because they said Marty Servo vacated the belt.
Oh.
Okay, where was I at? Fuck, I done lost my place. Okay,
55, I think 1955, I believe.
Okay, Johnny Saxton won it in 1954, kept it in 1955, and the next guy is Tony DeMarco in 1955. So who beat Tony DeMarco in 1955 for the lineal title? His initials are CB, and you know who it
Carmen
is.
Basilio.
Carmen Basilio. He held it from 1955 to 1956, And then Johnny Saxton regained it from him in 1956, and Carmen Basilio regained it from him and kept it from 1956 to 1957. Then he vacated. So who was the person that got it after Carmen Basilio vacated? Everybody saying what's up, the kid mid. Scrapbook said Freddie Cochran had it that long because it was a freeze on the title from the World War II. Okay, that's what's up. Kid Mid said, chilling, my brothers. I got a few homies over, but we tuned in this bitch already. Yeah.
Yeah.
La D said his name was Carmen. Yo, Carmen Basilio. But after he vacated, who got it? Virgil Atkins. I should have gave you his initials. My bad, Kurt. But he had it in 1958. So then who beat Virgil Atkins in 1958 for the lineal title? And his initials are DJ. Has he been named already?
DJ.
I don't think so. I don't think so. So who beat? Yep, Lala D got it. Don Jordan, and he held it from 1956 to 1960. And then so who beat Don Jordan in 1960 for the lineal welterweight title? And his initials were BP. Is
Benny
somebody
Paret.
that you know? There we go, Kurt Sugar. And he held it from 1960 to 1961. So who beat Benny Paret in 1961 for the lineal welterweight title?
Emil Griffin.
Emil Griffith, he held it in 1961. Then he lost it back to Benny Paret, and he held it from 61 to 62. Then he lost it back to Emil Griffith, and he held it from 1962 to 1963. So who beat Emil Griffith in 1963 for the lineal welterweight title? He one of them Latinos with three names.
Jeremy Fryer in the building. What's happening with it, fam?
What's up with it? Oh, he said, what's up, new sub? Kid Mid put him on. All right, bro. Welcome to the goddamn gym, bro.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Look, man.
yeah. Scrapbook said Johnny Britton had a piece of that title before Kid Gavilan. Okay, we got real boxing scholars on the corner, you know what I'm saying? So they gonna keep you filled in the gaps, you know what I'm saying? But do you know the Latino?
You say you had three names?
Three names. LMR.
L LMR.
We're gonna go ahead and go with it. His name was Luis Manuel Rodriguez. And
He's
he
a
had
Greek
it in
fucking.
1963. And then he lost it back to Emil Griffin. And Emil Griffin had it in 1963 to 1966. Then he vacated. And the next name is near and dear to my heart. So who was the next person to get the belt after Emil Griffin? According to the Wikipedia shit.
Curtis
So
Cokes.
my bad scrapbook, huh?
Curtis Cokes.
Curtis Cokes, and he had it from 1966 to 1969. Shout out to my old coach, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and he so who's the person that beat Curtis Cokes for the belt in 1969? And his initials are JN.
Jose Napoles.
Yes, sir. And he had it from 1969 to 1970. So who beat Jose Napoles for the lineal title in 1970? His initials are BB. Scrapbook say after Tony DeMarco was Carmen Basilio.
BB.
I see La D say Curtis Coates. La D say Napolis. Mark Wunderlich. Okay. Hold on, where the fuck was I at? Yeah, Billy Brackus. And he
Billy
had it
Brand.
from 1970 to 1971. And then hold on, he lost it back to Jose Napoles in 1971. And he kept it from then to 1975. So who won the belt from Jose Napoles in 1975? And his initials are JS. His initials are JS.
JS.
Okay, Ronald Finkley back with it. John H. Stracy. and he held it from 1975 to 1976. So who beat John H. Stacy in 1976 for the lineal welterweight title? And his initials are CP, Latino. CP. Lala D got it. Carlos
Carlos Palomino.
Palomino. Yeah, there you go, Kurt. Carlos Palomino, and he held it from 1976 to 1979. So who beat Carlos Palomino in 1979 for the lineal welterweight title?
Rafael Benitez.
Wilfred Benitez, and he had it in 1979. Who beat Wilfred Benitez in
Sugar Ray Leonard.
1979? Sugar Ray Leonard. He had it from 1979 to 1980. Who beat Sugar Ray Leonard in
Roberto
1980?
Duran.
Roberto Duran. He had it in 1980, lost it back to Sugar Ray Leonard, who kept it from 1980 to 1982 until he vacated. And who picked up the belt after Sugar Ray Leonard vacated in 1982? His initials are DC. I think he's from the same area as Curtis Coates too. DC.
Donald Curry.
Donald Carey. And he had it from 1985 to 1986. Hidden Treasures, how you doing? What's up?
Hidden treasures in the building. What's happening with it, sir?
Yep.
Lala D,
So he had it from 1985 to 1986. So who beat? No, hold on. What the hell happened? I don't know what happened. It's a gap right here. I guess my man Scrapbook gonna have to fill me in. But it's a gap because the next one they got starts in 1988, and his initials are LH.
Lloyd Hunnigan.
Lloyd Hunnigan, and they said he had it from 1988 to 1989. So I don't know where the gap come from. But who beat Lloyd Hunnigan in 1989 for the lineal welterweight title?
Marlon Starling.
Yeah,
Lawrence
Marlon
Williams
Starling.
in
He had
the
it from
building. What's happening, man?
Lawrence Williams gonna show up after all the hard work been done. That's just like a brother, man. He on CP time. Yeah. So who you say beat Lloyd Hunnigan, Kurt Sugar?
Marlon Starling.
And he had it from 1989 to 1990. Who beat
Yeah,
Marlon Sterling in
in the building.
1990?
What's happening, fam?
Cashmere G, what's up, bro? Said I'm gonna drop a dime on y'all niggas. I don't like that shit. It be a lot of people that be seeing that shit, saying that shit, Cashmere G. I don't like that shit. But
Thomas Molinaris.
Who beat Marlon Sterling in 1990 for the lineal welterweight title? I see y'all down there. Tarkus Box got it. Maurice Blocker. So Maurice Blocker had it from 1990 to 1991. Who beat Maurice Blocker in 1991 for the lineal welterweight title? Hidden Treasure said, "No, I don't like that shit." I have to drop a dime on him. Yeah.
Was it Simon Brown?
Simon Brown, Kurt Sugar beasting like usual. And he had it in 1991, and then he lost it in 1991 to who?
Mildred Taylor.
No, he a coach right now.
I know who you talk about too.
Oh, Buddy McGirt.
Yeah.
Buddy McGirt. James Buddy McGirt. And he held it from 1991 to 1993. So who beat Buddy McGirt in 1993 for the lineal welterweight title?
Pernell Whitaker.
Sweet Pea Whitaker. And he had it from 1993 to 1997. Who beat Pernell Whitaker for the lineal title in 1997? No, that ain't what they got. They ain't got Trinidad.
Sweet Pea?
Yeah, he beat Sweet Pea Whitaker in 1997.
Oh.
Yeah, they got it. Oscar De La Hoya.
Spatula.
And he had it from 1997 to 1999. I think I'm echoing a little bit too. I don't know what happened. But all right. So who beat Oscar De La Hoya in 1999?
Trinidad.
For the lineal title. Hey Marlo, turn me down some if you can, bro.
You already low, bro.
Yeah, but I'm echoing. All right, Felix Trinidad. And he kept it from 1999 to 2000, and he vacated. So who picked up the lineal title after Felix Trinidad? Kid Mid said he gonna drop a dime on Kurt Sugar. Said I don't like that shit.
Kid Mid, my boy right there. That's my nigga,
Yeah.
Kid Mid.
All right. Target's box got it. Sugar Shane Mosley. And he had it from 2000 to 2002. So who beat Sugar Shane Mosley in 2002 for the lineal title?
Vernon Forrest.
Vernon Forrest. And he kept it from 2002 to 2003. So who beat Vernon Forrest in 2003 for the lineal welterweight title?
Ricardo Mayorga.
Yes, sir. And he had it in 2003. So who beat Ricardo Mayorga in 2003 for the lineal title? I see y'all down there. Who beat Ricardo Mayorga in 2003 for the lineal welterweight title?
That was Spinks.
Moody Trayweather got it. Yep, Corey Spinks. And he had it from 2003 to 2005. Who beat Corey Spinks in 2005 for the lineal welterweight title?
Was it Zab Judah?
Zab Super Judah. And he had it from 2005 to 2006. Who beat Zab Super Judah in 2006 for the lineal welterweight title?
Carlos Baldomir.
Yes, sir. And he had it in 2006. Who beat Carlos Baldomir in 2006 for the lineal welterweight title?
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Joy Sinclair Mayweather Jr. And he had it from 2006 to 2008. Then he retired. So who picked it up after Floyd Mayweather retired? According to Wikipedia. Go ahead.
When 2008.
2009 is when they got it. I guess Floyd might have retired at the end of the year or some shit. Tarkus Box got it. Sugar Shane Mosley. And he had it from 2009 to 2010. And then Floyd Mayweather came back on the scene and well, who beat Shane Mosley? It's Floyd Mayweather. I just said his name already. That's why I went on to say it. And he had it in 2010 to 2015 till he retired. So who was the last person that they got listed on Wikipedia for the last the most recent lineal welterweight champion?
Hey, Hidden Treasure, yeah, it's all family up in here, but nobody come up in here saying nothing. Real boxing heads in
They
here.
saying Winky Tito Trinidad. Who was the person? Yeah, Pac-Man, Manny Pacquiao. Held it from 2016 till he retired. So since Jeff Horn beat Pacquiao, was Jeff Horn a lineal welterweight champion?
I would say yeah.
All right, good night, Hidden Treasure. Good night, sis.
So since Terrence Crawford beat Jeff Horn, is Terrence Crawford currently the lineal welterweight champion?
It might not. I would say yeah, because he beat the man who beat the man. Horn
That's
beat
what I think
Pacquiao.
too.
Yeah, Horn beat Pacquiao and Crawford beat Horn.
That's what I think too. I think currently, right now, Terrence Crawford is the lineal welterweight champion as we speak, and he only had one fight at welterweight. Ain't that something?
Yeah, Crawford is special, man. That boy is special. Spence gonna have problems with him.
Well, that's it, y'all. I'm glad y'all took that little journey with me in that little time machine.
What
you know
a
what
journey.
I'm saying?
Good job, TRAE X, man. That's a lot of work. Everybody give it up to TRAE X, man. He could be doing something else with his time. And Marlo, but they got these questions, man. That's not easy.
Appreciate that.
You see, I was stopped in the 1800s and 20s and 30s. I ain't no jack-ish.
Yeah, shit. If we had a clapper machine, I might play the little machine real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we got some more trivia, y'all. So you still got to use your brain. We ain't gonna let y'all off the hook easily. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Hidden Treasure talking about. I know that's right, Marlo. Hidden Treasure. Why ain't got no wrench on your little stream? Cause I came over there and said what's up, and I ain't even had no wrench. My name in gray. My shit needs to be in blue when I come over there. I like color in my life. But so we're gonna get into the other trivia that we got. You know what I'm saying? You can go first, Marlo.
All right. This boxer fought Golovkin in the amateurs twice, winning one of the two fights. Fighting out of southpaw stance, he lost his chance at a vacant IBF title by unanimous decision. Who is he?
Kid Me say, what's up with a giveaway tomorrow? It's a fight on Saturday too, y'all. We gonna be calling that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do a giveaway.
Look at Kid Me.
Yep. Look at Lawrence Williams.
I'm laughing at Kid Me talking about this. Well, how that shit go? It's all
Lawrence
on
Williams.
me.
It's
How
all
that shit
on
go,
me,
bro?
baby. It's all on me.
Yeah, it's all on me, baby. Lawrence Williams, all right, Andre the Real. All right, I got the Joe Louis trivia, y'all. Gotta give some shine to the bronze bomber, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, my first question is, what happened in Joe Louis's first amateur fight? What happened in Joe Louis's first amateur fight? See, we got the best tricks on the corner, goddamn. It's all on me, baby. Stacks on deck, Patron on ice, and we can pop bottles all night. You can have whatever you like.
I used to
Yeah.
love that song, bro. I used to love that song.
Let me find out you a sugar daddy, Kurt Sugar. We was sugar
Nah,
daddy over
never that, bro.
there. You can have whatever you like.
Nah, hey, Trey,
Yeah.
you know my signature saying, right? Purse first, ass last.
I already know. I was just gonna say that too. I was gonna straighten that up quickly. Lawrence Williams said he got his ass whooped. They call him the elevator man because he kept on going up and going down, coming back up and going back down. The elevator man. He got knocked down 7 times, but he kept on getting up. But he damn sure got the brakes beat off of him. Yes, sir, Lawrence Williams.
Yeah, I see Lala.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, all right. This boxer beat Abner Mares in the amateurs and went on to become the WBA Super World Bantamweight Champion. Who is he? This boxer beat Abner Mares in the amateurs and went on to become the WBA Super World Bantamweight Champion. Who is it?
Look at La D.
Not
Come on,
Santa
oh
Cruz.
Lord. According to Boxing Clinic, Andre says he's not ready for Billy Joe Saunders. I think he's more
Oh
than ready.
boy. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, we said, well, his nigga T.I., yeah, you can have whatever you like. They got it already, bro. Santa Cruz.
No, it's not Santa Cruz.
Everybody saying Santa Cruz.
I see.
La D.
Let me take a stab. Johnny Gonzalez.
No, sir. This is a couple of people love this fighter too. They was upset when he lost, when he quit on the stool.
La D said up bad. I don't even know what she done.
He ain't did nothing.
You don't be apologizing when you be speaking to everybody. I gotta go. I gotta go put.
It has to be Rigondeaux.
Yeah, Curtis
As
Anderson.
long as we're gonna get yo and Ace, man. See, I gotta go grab La D from the party like David Ruffin had to grab that chick on Temptation. Cause he be trying to speak to everybody and shit, embarrassing me at the motherfucking party.
That was Tammy Terrell.
I see you.
Yeah.
Man. I see y'all with the rigger down.
Ernie Terrell's sister.
Yeah. That's La D. All right, look. What was Joe Louis's amateur record? And La D, you better act right down there. I can Tina, La. What was Joe Louis's amateur record? He got his ass whooped in his first fight, but shit, he came back tight, strong. So what was Joe Louis's amateur record? Moody TRAE, well, how you know that, brother? They got two of them. One of them say 50-3, and I also saw 50-4. So it's one of them. But to lose your first fight the way he lost it and come back and kick that type of behind, and he also had 43 knockouts out of those 53 fights. So
Joe was
that was
something
great.
else.
Good shit.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Moody. All right, look, this boxer beat Arthur Benavidez twice in the amateur and made his pro debut in 2013. A southpaw with a 14-0 record. Who is it?
I know Ronald Finkley typed in Joe Louis record and saw that 50-4 at the very top. I know where you got that from, boy.
Is it Alexander Usyk?
Scrapbook. All right, fam. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Lord. And Curtis Anderson.
Are you signing out? All right, Scrapbook, we get with you, bro.
Peace, bro.
Usyk. Alexander Usyk.
Alexander Usyk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alexander beat
All right.
Benavidez twice in the average.
Okay. Who was Joe Lewis's trainer as a pro? And he didn't want to train him because he was black, because he didn't think he could go nowhere. Especially after Jack Johnson was out there acting a goddamn fool in front of them white folks. Kid Mid
Was it
said, man, I'm on some. Go ahead.
was it Jack Blackburn?
Jack Blackburn, yes, sir. Kid Mid said, man, I'm on some old school kush tonight and tired as hell from all that cooking yesterday, but I ain't going no motherfucking where. All right, bro. Scrapbook said Joe Lewis was dropped 7 times. Yeah, that was in his first amateur fight. Lawrence Williams, Blackburn, that's who it was. Jack Blackburn.
All right. This boxer beat Kovalov in the amateurs and later became champion by winning the vacant IBF World Light Heavyweight title versus Enrico Colling.
It's hard to get away from the long arm of the law, but he left us hanging early when we was doing that hard ass lineal.
Arthur better be.
Yeah.
Arthur better be.
Hey,
Mike Wonderlick said, who was Larry Holmes' last fight? Ace Man said, blow that smoke, Marlo. Hey, who was Larry Holmes' last fight, Kurt?
Damn, I know
Mike Tyson. Was it Mike Tyson?
Wait a minute. Hold up. Well, let me think about that one real quick.
Well, I'm going to guess Mike Tyson. I know he got the hell knocked out of him. He might have had another fight after that, but he got the brakes beat off of him. That motherfucker fell down, looked like he was scuba diving or something. I swear. All right, say, look, my next question for the Joe Louis is, what were some of the rules that Joe Louis's handlers made him oblige? Lawrence Williams say butterbean. For real?
That might have been it. I think Lawrence
Moody
is right.
Trayweather say Tyson. I'm guessing Tyson. Lawrence Williams, that motherfucker fought butterbean?
No, because he beat Mercer after Tyson. It might have been Butterbean because they did fight. I think Lawrence got it.
Okay. What were some of the rules that Joe Louis's handlers made him oblige?
No trick.
I'm gonna take it.
Lawrence Williams said no talking to Becky. So, yeah, he said never have his picture taken alone with a white woman. So that's one of them. Lala D said one hand behind his back. No, that was one of them. I got 3 of them wrote down. So one of them was never have his picture taken with a white woman. Lala D say, oh, it was a joke. Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about the rules he had to fight with one hand behind his back. Okay. Well, Antonio McCray say what he missed. Hey, we should have played the song as soon as Antonio McCray came back up in here. You can have whatever you like. Yeah. Okay. Moody Trayweather said, never gloat. So yep, that was one on be humble at all times, and then never be seen smiling or gloating over falling opponents. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But nah, bro, you ain't missed nothing, man. We just over here doing a lineal, and then we doing the trivia now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
All right. This boxer fought and lost the IBF lightweight title, but stand today as the WBC International Silver title holder from Guyana with a record of 26-2 and 23 KOs. Who is he?
I was looking at Kid stacks on deck, Patron on ice, and we can pop bottles all night. You can have whatever you like.
That's what Lord.
Yeah.
He was typing in that answer.
Is Richard Comey?
Yeah, Patron on ice.
Yeah. All right, all right. All right, check this out. Who gave Joe Louis the nickname the Brown Bomber? Let him have a chance first, Kurt. Who gave Joe Louis the nickname the Brown Bomber? Antonio McCray got them question about. Nah, we wasn't talking about you, bro. We just been over here singing that song and shit, acting a goddamn fool. You know, this a trick channel over here, goddamn. We gonna trick something except for Kurt Sugar. Kurt Sugar said they gonna trick the him. Okay, Chris Ray said, great question. Antonio McCray said on white folks, that's the closest one I done heard. Lawrence Williams said this promoter. La D say Coach Sale. Talkers Boss said, I got 4 questions and I feeling good about myself. Y'all boy be easy. All right, bro. He said he gonna retire.
Good night, Talkers.
All right, all right, y'all give me an uncle if y'all give up. So far, Antonio McCray the closest with the white folks. We ain't racist on the corner though. It is what it is though. Give me an uncle, man. Give me a 5 or something. Who you think it is, Kurt?
I'm gonna take a guess.
Go ahead.
Jack London.
There we go. Lawrence Williams got it. The newspaper writers back from Google. Now let me quit fucking with Lawrence Williams. You probably be taking this shit seriously. All right, look, he got it from the press, and they gave him all kind of names. He had a million names, but all of them was associated with the color of his skin. So of course he had the Brown Bomber. He was the Black Menace, the Tan Tornado, the Sepia Soccer. And look, y'all, I saw that word sepia. I ain't know what the fuck that meant, so I looked up the definition for you. Sepia is a reddish brown color associated with early photos, and it's a blackish color secreted by cuttlefish. So they called Joe Louis the Sepia Soccer. And then he was the coffee colored clouder. I don't even know what the fuck the clouder is. He was a chocolate soldier, the dark destroyer, and black lightning. Black lightning. Target's about to say y'all smash the like button. That's the first time that shit have been mentioned all day, man. We appreciate everybody smashing the like button if you enjoy what's going down.
Yes, sir.
All right. This boxer is a Cuban that has held the IBF super featherweight and lightweight title with a record of 26-1 and 13 KOs and 1 no contest. He just lost his shot. He just lost his shot at the WBA light welterweight title. Who is it?
Rigondeaux.
No, sir.
Aladi said OMG, they were obsessed with his color, especially when he went out there and knocked out that big Primo Carnera motherfucker. They started talking about him in the press after that. Then he whooped Max Baer, and that really put him on the scene.
No Rigo. I said, did y'all hear this? Oh, look, Lawrence Williams.
Gamboa.
No, Lawrence Williams got it. Rancis. Oh, Lala D too.
Oh, Bartholomew.
Yep, Rancis Bartholomew.
Okay, check this out, y'all. This is an easy one. Who was the first man to defeat Joe Louis? Hold on, Kurt, give him a chance on that one.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I know you know. Yeah, I know you know. Who was the first man to defeat Joe Louis? Tell me when they put it up there, Marlo. I had to step away for a second.
All right.
Now I need my asthma pump ready. Who y'all got out there? I see you laying there, Lawrence Williams. Yep. Who is it, Kurt?
Max Schmeling.
Max Smelling, yes, sir.
Right. All right, this boxer is up out of Long Beach, California, with a record of 29-1-1, with his only loss is by Terry Flanagan for the vacant WBO lightweight title.
Y'all they down there talking about that German nigga. Y'all some racists, man. That ain't being a racist. I don't know what you call that, nationalist or some shit.
That German guy.
Yeah, the German guy.
Max Schmeling wasn't like that though. He used to give Joe Louis money when Joe Louis went broke. He was rich.
Yeah,
he owned a soda distribution service in Germany, and he used to send Joe Louis money. Ain't that something?
Even when he knocked him out, you could see him run over there and help him up.
Yep.
No, sir, Lawrence Williams. This boxer is up out of Long Beach, California, with a record of 29-1-1, with his only loss coming by Terry Flanagan for the vacant WBO lightweight title. Chris Wade said, "Wow." Yeah, we be finding out all kind of stuff when you be looking these people up.
Yeah. Hey, we taking uncles, TOs. You can plead the fifth. You can say Cinco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause we working for Uncle too.
Tony McCray say Max Smelly. Marshall Simmons said he did well with all that bullshit.
There you go.
Moody Trayweather Zapata.
Yep.
Yeah, Marlo got some kind of questions that's hard to Google. I noticed that shit. Marlo got them ungoogleable questions. All right, check this out. What weakness did Max Smelling see in Joe Lewis's game? Give him a second, Kurt. What weakness did Max Smelling see in Joe Lewis's game? What hole did he see in his game? I knew I should have. I mean, I knew I should have called the motherfucking weed man earlier. What weakness did Max Smelling see in Joe Lewis's game? Marshall Simmons said he was a hooker. Lawrence Williams say left hand low. You got to be more specific than that. Lala D say drop hands. You got to be more specific too. Antonio McCray say dropped his right. Nah, that ain't. Lawrence Williams on the right pad. Brian that said left hand held low. That ain't right. You got to be more specific. What is it, Kurt?
I was gonna say the same. And when he jabbed, he dropped the jab. He dropped his left hand, and Smelly came over the top.
Yeah, when he jabbed, he brought it back low.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't just have it low. It's when he threw the jab, he brought it back low.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
No, I was talking to them in the chat when they were just saying the left hand was low. Yeah, Lawrence Williams, I see you when he bring that jab back. Yep.
All right, David Price beat what? David Price beat what unbeaten heavyweight in the amateur? They only fought once. They only fought one time though. David Price beat what unbeaten heavyweight in the amateurs? They only fought one time. You think you know this one, Kurt?
Vaguely. Nah. I'll take a guess. Unbeaten heavyweight.
Nope. Not Johnson.
Tony McCray say Joe Joyce.
Not Joe Joyce.
Mark Blake, shout out to the Netherlands. What's up, man?
What's happening, fam?
Peace.
We getting worldwide on the corner, man. We got the UK, Australia, the Netherlands. Yeah.
Not yet.
Canada.
Not Thompson.
Read the question again, bro.
David Price beat what unbeaten heavyweight in the amateur? They only fought once. Not Dubois.
What's his initials?
All right. Let me get an uncle or something. Mike Tyson. His initials is TF.
Mark Wonderlick said, "The Bears." You back on that shit again?
Not Wilder.
TL.
His initials is TF.
Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
There's only one Tyson Fury. All right, look. How did Joe Lewis's promoter, Mike Jacobs, secure Joe Lewis a title shot with James Braddock? How did Joe Lewis's promoter, Mike Jacobs, secure Joe Lewis a title shot with James Braddock?
I'll wait.
How did Joe Lewis's promoter Mike Jacobs secure Joe Louis a title shot with James Braddock? Kid me said Tyson Fury gay as fuck. I don't think we can't disagree with you on that. Gay as hell. How did Joe Lewis's promoter Mike Jacobs secure Joe Louis a title shot with James Braddock? Lawrence Williams say slave deal. What you say, Kurt?
Joe Louis had to give him 10% of his purse in his future fights.
You close. It was James Braddock got 10% of Mike Jacobs' profits from Joe Lewis's title fight for the next 10 years. The documentary said they didn't know how much Joe Lewis's money he got. So that ain't no telling how much money he got from Joe Louis, but he got 10% of Mike Jacobs' profits off of Joe Louis for the next 10 years.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's
Lala
crazy.
D said agreed to the 10%. You ever had to come off the 10%? She said, OMG, I totally guessed. Already.
This boxer won gold in the 2012 Olympics. His pro record is 18-2. He lost the WBC International Lightweight bout and called out the WBA in-ring lightweight champion and lost. Who is he? This boxer won gold in the
Mark
20.
Wonderly said they pimping out there. Kid me said they fuck Lewis bad on that one. Ronald Finger said, man, what type of shit is that?
Yep.
Not Diaz. This boxer won gold in the 2012 Olympics. His pro record is 18-2. He lost the WBC International Lightweight bout and called out the WBA and Ring Magazine Lightweight champion. Lost.
Lala D said I was gonna say 20%. Then I figured it's probably even more ridiculous. Chef say Felix Trinidad.
Nope.
Antonio McCray said evidence of Joe Louis was slow. You know what? I thought he was slow until I looked
He
at this.
was.
I saw he had a grandfather that was slow, but then I saw some interviews where he was more relaxed and not like right on the center stage on camera. He acted normal. He sounded
Lawrence
normal
Williams.
too. So
Lawrence
that kind
Williams.
of
Luke
yeah,
Campbell.
that kind of made me think Joe Louis ain't slow. I think he was just acting like that in front of the camera and shit. Because I saw him more relaxed and he just seemed like a normal guy. And it really changed my opinion of him. But true or false, Americans were united behind Joe Louis going into his rematch with Max Smelling. True or false, Americans were united behind Joe Louis going into his rematch with Max Smelling.
I'll say I heard conflicting reports, but I'm gonna go with this one. I heard false.
Okay, he say false. Chef say true. Lawrence say true. Brian S say true. Lala D say false. Ronald Finkley true. Moody Trayweather say true. What you say, Marlo?
False.
Marlo say false. Mark Blake say true. Lawrence Williams say first black great white hope. Yeah, that's what Dick Gregory called him. But according to the documentary, it's false. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You got the Southern whites fucked up. They said I'd rather go for Hitler than that nigger. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I heard Jimmy
Fuck
Carter
that
say
nigger,
that.
give me Hitler. Yep, Southern whites rather go for Hitler.
Ain't that something?
This boxer was beat by Jorge Linares twice, but did win his last two fights with a record of 33-6, being KO'd one time by I'm gonna mess this dude name up, by DeRay Matthews. Who is he?
Kid me say, damn, I got one right finally. We Trey would have said, well, damn.
Look at him.
Yeah, they did my man bad.
Lawrence Williams, Anthony Corolla.
Oh, it's Williams.
Ain't no Theos popping off today.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, what happened in the Lewis versus Smelling rematch? What happened in Lewis versus Smelling 2? However you want to hear it. What happened in the rematch?
I'm staying out of this one.
I'm gonna come to you in a minute. We're gonna keep you involved. Lala D say Joe Lewis lost. Tonio McCray said he high. Lawrence Williams said first round knockout Joe Lewis. Joe Lewis Barrow. Rod X say 1 round knockout. Lala D say she guessing. Brian S said he damn near killed the motherfucker. What happened to it? What happened in the rematch, Kurt?
First round knockout. One of Joe Lewis's hooks to the body cracked his vertebrae. Max Schmeling was in the hospital for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, he fucked him up. He beat the brakes off of him. First round knockout for Joe Lewis for sure. Chris Wade said, question, Mr. Jones. Hold on, he said, question, Mr. Jones, a friend of mine, and was around the same age as Joe Lewis, said Joe Lewis had a 6-inch punch. He only needed 6 inches to knock you out. Is that true? That is true.
That's very true.
He knocked. He down there killed the motherfucker in the amateurs, hitting him with one of them short right hands, 6 inches. That might have been where that shit started when he hit that dude in the amateurs.
Wow.
Okay.
Right.
What nickname? Oh, it's your turn, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
This boxer has a record of 36-1, but made his mark and nickname in the 12th round versus Omar Figueroa. He took the L but gained respect. They called him the Japanese Rocky. Who is he?
Lala D love when we be on them asthma pumps, man. I got my asthma pump ready too, Lala.
Ready.
I'm gonna have to give me some more asthma medication tomorrow, though. I got a little bit though. I got one left. Okay, Brian S said
Brian S in the building. This shit, Brian S.
Who is that?
His name is Nohito Arqua.
Shit, I ain't never even heard of him. For real. Okay, I see a couple of Antonio McCray and Moody Trayweather got it. Okay. What nickname did sports writers give to Joe Lewis's string of subpar opponents? I know you know, Kurt. Gotta have some easy ones too, man, for some of the other people that don't know. What nickname did sports writers give to Joe Lewis's string of subpar opponents? Brian S said, I still watch that fight every month.
That fight was a war, man.
What nickname did sports writer? There we go. Lawrence Williams, Brian S. What was it, Kurt?
Bum of the Month Club.
The Bum of the Month Club.
I see y'all.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! Look. Hey, do another one real quick, bro. Please.
All right. What member of the Bum of the Month Club was whooping Joe Lewis's ass? And give him a second on this too, Kurt. What member of the Bum of the Month Club was whooping Joe Lewis's ass? What member of the Bum of the Month Club was whooping his motherfucking ass out there? Shit, he was piecing his ass up. I ride X. Who was it, Kurt?
I'm going to have to say 2-ton Tony Galento.
No, sir.
No, sir. A bum of the month.
You thinking too hard. This guy really wasn't a bum, but he was in the Bum of the Month Club.
Billy Conn.
Billy Conn. And let me tell y'all something, man. After watching Billy Conn, that motherfucker is one of my favorite fighters I done ever seen. Them combinations be pretty. I ain't talking about no bam and bam or bam bam. I'm talking about pop 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 pop. I'm talking about you putting them goddamn hands on your ass. I'm talking about going to the body, coming upstairs, combinations on your motherfucking ass, man. Say I like Billy Conn. He'll be whooping dudes' ass if he was alive today. He was
Ticket
a
You know what
bad
he
motherfucker.
in the
you know what he said after the Lewis fight,
Ticket
right?
TV, what's up, homie? What'd you say, brother?
You know what he said after the Lewis fight? Irish people get mad at me when I bring this up. You know, because he had Joe Lewis hurt and everything, knocked out. He said, what's the sense of being stupid if you can't be Irish?" Something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Yeah,
then
he should have tried to box the motherfucker. Ticket said he chilling. All right, that's what's up. Yeah. Chris
uh,
Ray said he thinking too hard. Tony McCray said got that one fair and square. And Brian S said tough dude right there. He was tough, man.
Billy
Too
Conlon,
tough.
great fighter.
Too tough for his own good.
all right, this boxer is ranked number 2 lightweight in the world by the WBO. He held the IBF super featherweight title from June 2015 to January 2017. His record is 24-1 with 12 KOs, aka Sniper. Who is he?
Got 23 people watching, 37 likes. Appreciate that, man. Y'all holding us
That's what's
down.
up. Peace.
Oh, Tony McCray say Terry Flanagan. Lawrence Williams said Jose Pedraza.
Yes, sir.
Good one,
Yeah,
Lawrence. I'm not surprised.
Pedraza, nickname
yeah.
Sniper.
The sniper.
Okay, this is an easy one. How did Joe Lewis lose 4 years of his prime? How did Joe Lewis lose 4 years of his prime? This is an easy one, y'all. Don't think too hard. Yep, Rod X got it. What did you say it is, Kurt?
Military, army.
World War II. They said he did a lot for black people when he was in there. When they needed shit, you know what I'm saying? He was able to call Truman, and Truman to call whoever he needed to call, and he'll get what he needed. You know what I'm saying? But he fucked himself out the money though, because instead of making 400,000 a year or some shit, they said he was making. That motherfucker was making $21 a month. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Sean, the
that was stupid to
icon.
do that shit. Sean the Icon, what's up, man? Yeah, so when he came out of there too, he had a whole bunch of debt and shit, man. That military was like one of the worst things that happened to him, man. He shouldn't have went to that shit.
Nah, hell no. Heck no.
All right. This boxer was a former unified featherweight champion, having the WBA and the IBF titles. Standing at 5.5. His record is 28-2, 17 KOs. At super featherweight, who is he?
Blood boxing up in this bitch. What's up, bro?
Blood boxing in the building. What's
I
happening?
want to say something real quick, everybody. Tomorrow, we'll be doing the 1981 heavyweight series. You know, yours truly will be on Blood Boxing Channel. Me, Fanon, and Blood, and somebody else. I'm sorry, I forgot the other person's name. It start at 4 o'clock. We're doing the stream on the 1981 heavyweight series. Peace.
I don't like that shit.
What's up?
I don't like that shit. I might have to drop a dime on y'all niggas. I have to drop a dime. All right, it's my turn.
No, ain't nobody got it yet.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Read the question again, bro.
This boxer was a former unified featherweight champion, having the WBA and IBF titles, standing at 5.5. His record is 28-2, with 17 KOs. At super featherweight, who is he?
Moody Trayweather say Jesus Cuellar.
Nope.
That's a good guess.
Blood say it's a private stream, bro, for the series. And then
Brian,
Lala D say
yes. What's happening, fam? Good night, fam. I see you.
okay, Lala D say perfect time. The WC game will be over. Tony McCray say he bet Brian. They say great stuff as usual, fellas. I'm out. I'm gonna cut out. Catch you later. Also smash that like button. Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
Appreciate you, fam.
Rod X say Lopez.
Nope.
Kid me said I'm gonna report they ass too, Trey X.
He familiar with
Chris
all.
Ray said that was a great movie. That's why shit. Lala D say who y'all got tomorrow? Brazil or Belgium?
Brazil, la la. Brazil, 2-1.
Brazil. I go
I
one
got
of
whoever. I got whoever you got, Lala.
Y'all know this fighter, Ron Finkley. You know him too. This boxer was a former unified featherweight champion, having the WBA and IBF titles, standing at 5.5. Record is 28-2, 17 KOs at super featherweight. Who is great drinking the
Great drink. What's up, boy?
Let me get those uncles. We ain't got no uncle all night anyway. I need two
Lala
more.
D say she got Brazil too. I think that's what that shit is, Brazil. Rod X say he got Brazil. Damn, I'm the only person that don't know shit about soccer.
Not
Ron
Rico.
Finger say Rickendale. Kid Me
Like,
say fuck both them bums. Tony
not
McCray
Gary
say
Russell. Not Gary Russell.
not
Not Gary Russell.
not Mr. Gary Russell
There goes
Jr.
two.
Lawrence Williams came back with Uncle. Ray Drake said give him a hint, man. What's their initials? What's his initials?
YG.
YG.
Oh, that go the third one. But YG the initials.
YG.
I thought I saw that answer already. Mark Blake said he had all right, bro.
All
Appreciate
right,
you
have a
coming
good
through.
one. Have a good one, Mark Blake.
Peace.
Moody Trey would have say Gamboa.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I saw Gamboa already. I'm tripping.
Did you?
New York is Gamboa.
I didn't hear it.
I probably was just tripping. I was thinking Gamboa the whole time though. But all right, what fight generated Joe Lewis's biggest payday? And the motherfucker was on his ass. He didn't get a chance to go home with all of it. But what was his biggest payday?
If it was, y'all, I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at the chat. I was listening to bro. My bad.
I would say, oh, I'm gonna let somebody. I'm just guessing.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
let them shoot a guess.
Who did get it right?
What fight generated Joe Lewis's biggest payday? 650 stacks or 65 racks, what we call them in Texas. 10,000. Lawrence Williams got it. What you say, Kurt?
I'll say Marciano.
Nope, it was the Billy Conn rematch.
Wow, that's surprising. Wow.
Hell yeah, got paid on that one.
Ron Finkley got that shit, man. Give Ron Finkley his shit.
Who got it? Who got that shit?
Ron Finkley.
Nah, nigga, I see Lawrence Williams.
Well,
Billy
shit.
Conn rematch, not Max Mellon rematch.
No, bro. I was,
Billy
talking
Conn.
about the question we missed that got the uncle with the Gamboa.
I thought I had said Gamboa and you said no. That's what I thought happened.
I didn't hear Gamboa.
All right, it's on me or it's on you? Oh, it's on you.
It's on me?
Yeah.
All right. This boxer is a southpaw from Philadelphia with a record of 25-4-1-1 and 5 KOs. He is about to fight for the IBF super featherweight title. Who is
Mark Wonderlick said them greenbacks. Antonio McCray say, speaking of Brazilians, my homie got a fat booty. Hold on, what the fuck? Hold on. Speaking of Brazilians, oh, my homie got a fat booty ass Brazilian at his crib. Had to leave that scene. Too much trouble. I thought Antonio McCray said his partner had the fat booty. I'm about to say this man tripping.
Great Drink?
They saying Tevin Farmer.
Yep, Great Drink got it. I
Hey,
see
man, it's all on me, baby.
It's on me, baby. That's on me.
It's all on me, baby. Yeah. All right. How did Joe Louis lose his heavyweight title? How did Joe Louis lose his heavyweight title? Let me quit playing with Antonio McCray. He ain't gonna even fuck with me no more.
Hey,
I already see him plays. I'll be like, "What's up, Antonio, my brother?" And we can be like, "Man, fuck TRAE X. I ain't even gonna say what's up to him." How did Joe Louis lose his heavyweight title? Ray Drake said he got knocked the fuck out. No, sir.
get up. Well, I told you not to come messing with these people.
Yeah. How
Hold
did
on, I'll be
Joe
right
Louis
back.
lose his
I'll be right
heavyweight
back.
title? No, go ahead and say the answer before you go, Kurt. How you lose the title? Lloyd Williams say 15 round split decision. Marshall Simmons say England, Sweden. Who do you think? I don't know nothing about no soccer. Ronald Finkley say smelling knockout. Hey, Max Smelling is in the past right now, Ronald Finkley.
I'm
No, I do laughing
Marcus
at you,
Simmons. I'm going
Marlo.
for England just for you, bro.
Marshall Simmons talking about Frank Matthews.
Yeah.
Ain't that the motherfucker with the band or something? Lala D said she got Sweden. Chef said he got England. Antonio McCray said Marciano knockout. Y'all can give me an uncle too, man. It's all good. We all family. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Ain't trying to give no uncle tonight.
If you're a content creator, I ain't gonna snitch to your subs that you ain't know this shit on the corner. It's all good. Give me an uncle.
The fifth.
Lala D said England got it together for this WC. What the fuck is WC World Championship or something?
Yeah.
Moody Trayweather said unanimous decision win by Charles. Lawrence Williams 15 round. The motherfucker retired, man.
Antonio McCray threw some rice at you.
There we go, TJ Wilkins. Yeah, he retired, man. He beat he beat Jersey Joe Walcott in a rematch and then he retired. Ray Drain said, I hope England loses so those AJ fans can cry themselves asleep. Okay, Lala D, World Cup. Okay, you know I'm dumb, Lala. You got to keep me on point. World Cup with your stupid ass, Trey X. That's what she meant to say.
All right, this boxer was a WBO super featherweight and WBA regular champion with a record of 20-3. Who is he?
Yeah, TJ Wilkins say he just popped up like Pop-Tart. What's up, bro? Going down.
It was good,
Marshall Simmons said the mob swindler.
Tony McCray laughing at me because I said he threw Uncle Ben's. He was throwing rice at your boy.
Yeah, Rod X say having a Mario.
No.
That's a defending champ, man. We're gonna have to do that trivia tournament soon too, y'all. Like I said, shit, you can use Google and everything. Tony McCray said we so petty. Petty as a motherfucker. That's why I got this picture of all them petty ass niggas out there. I don't like that shit.
You know, if it's taking too long, I'm gonna give y'all this hint. I told you not to fuck with me, Tony. I told you not to fuck with me.
I told you not to fuck me, you fucking monkey.
That's
Tony McCray said, I love y'all, brother. He don't even say what's up to me when he see me somewhere else talking about he got love for a nigga. Hey, that's Tony, go keep it real, man. You know you don't fuck with your boy Trey X because I be playing with you all the time.
Nah, hey, look, the hint was his name got to do with I told you don't play with me, Tony.
Yeah.
You fucking snunky.
Tony McCray told, yes, I do. Ronald Figley said you got to be petty with those clouds.
This boxer, WBO super featherweight champion and the WBA regular champion with the record of 20-3. Who is he? There you go.
Lawrence, there you go. I was waiting on it, man. Jason Sosa. That was a good hint. That was a good hint. All right. I forgot. I should have set this up first. Y'all tell me. Oh yeah, that's the end of the Joe Louis trivia, y'all. I ain't got no more. I got a couple more questions. Who was the first heavyweight to lose his title and then regain it? Who was the first heavyweight champion to lose his title and regain it? You know what that is, Kurt?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Let me see the answer. Rod X said Ali Boombaye. No, sir. Lawrence Williams said Ali Boombaye. That's who you were thinking, Kurt?
No, sir. Want me to tell you the answer?
Sir. Hold on. TJ Wilkins say Floyd. We talking about the heavy. Oh, we talking about, yeah, there we go. I'm tripping. It's getting late, man. Go ahead, Kurt.
Floyd Patterson. He was knocked out by Ingemar Johansson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go ahead. And then what happened?
Ingemar Johansson knocked him out. And when Floyd Patterson was on the deck, John Wayne told him to stay down, and then the rematch on Patterson with a brutal left hook left his leg quivering.
Yeah, so did. They called it a kangaroo punch. And it looked like a Mike Tyson type lead left hook, but he knocked the goddamn shit out of him and had him on the ground with his legs shaking and shit. Looked like he was thinking about running from that motherfucker. He hit him so hard, had his legs shaking. Shit, that was a hard left hook, boy. All right, this on you, Marlo.
My last one.
All right. Oh, that was your last one, or this your last one?
No, that was my last one. The one that,
Okay, I got this. Is my last question too, y'all. This is my last question. Look at Ace Man talking about show why you can. He talking about that I do can. I think that's what he talking about. Unless that's the are you can.
oh, you good.
Yeah. Then he had the one when he did the kick. He was like tattoo back in Sibukaku. All right, look here, y'all. Who came after this song and who was they fighting against? Hold on, they might got a commercial. Yeah, they got a commercial for me. Hold up. That's how them towels be flying in, man. They be having to throw them Hadoukens. That's a towel getting thrown in, man.
Throwing the damn towel.
All right. Who came after this song? Who was they going against?
I know that one.
I can't see the chat, Marlo. Who they saying?
Nobody yet.
Big payback. You some get back.
Payback.
Lewis.
I'm gonna get that first break and I'm gonna turn it off. Who they saying, man? Let me get back.
I see Lewis.
Hold on.
Ali Frazier.
Okay, no, all right, Lawrence Williams got half of it, right? Lewis. But he wasn't fighting no McCall though. Antonio McCray say Muhammad Ali and Frazier. No, it was Lennox Lewis. Who was he fighting against? Moody Trey wanna talk about how. Ace Man said, y'all gonna have to give me a wrench. Yeah, give my man Ace Man a wrench, man. Yeah, he said, I don't like that shit. All right, Antonio McCray got it. Which one was it, Kurt?
No, I had something different. Bo came out that against Holyfield in the second fight.
Well, that's what Lennox Lewis came out against. I seen Rodman in the second fight too.
Oh,
that's the one that I knew.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't saying you wrong, but that's the one I know. All right, Lawrence Williams said McCall too. Go back and watch. Okay. I'm pretty sure all these songs, several people done came out to them hoes though, but that's the one I know. He came
Big
out there and
payback.
whooped that dude ass. And that shit was funny too, because he knocked that motherfucker out, and I seen Rodman, his head fell right on that crown that was in the middle of the ring. That's why I say he crowned his ass, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was my last trivia question, y'all. So our little thing that we like to go into is Ask Kurt Sugar. So if any of y'all got some questions for Kurt Sugar, you know what I'm saying? Just shit, go ahead and spit them out there.
Yeah.
You know, Kurt Sugar like the cool ass uncle on the show. He everybody uncle. Know all the fights. Been watching boxing since 1975.
Oh, you remember, huh, Trey?
Oh, my memory ain't that bad. I don't care how much gas I smoke. Lawrence Williams, man. Yeah, you can't tell us nothing, Lawrence, because you wasn't even here for that hard ass lineage stuff that we was doing, man. But we can y'all can ask any questions though. It ain't even got to just be the Kurt Sugar. It can be any question that you want to ask. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely appreciate everybody that hit like, man. Goddamn, we done got up to 41 likes. That's what's up.
All right. I'm waiting on Ace Man to type something in.
Antonio McCray said Kurt Sugar is Jerome Bettis your brother?
You crazy, boy. Yeah, a lot of some people said I favor him. Long, he's a Steeler, so I'm happy with it.
Okay. D Marshall say talking about Lennox Lewis. DB03 say Kirk going back to Tuesday night fights. Who your favorite fighter on that series?
Tuesday night fights.
Tuesday night fights.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather on Tuesday night fights. I ain't even know
Knocking
Floyd fought on
everybody out.
Tuesday night fight. Yeah. Okay, Ace Man say, yo, I want what Marlo got. That nigga choking over there. Yeah, that dope over there whooping his ass, Ace Man. Get him, dope.
Get him.
Rod X say Prime Lennox versus Prime Foreman. Who you got, Kurt?
Foreman by KO.
Antonio.
Okay. Antonio McCray said, Kurt Sugar, do you believe in tank tops?
Y'all niggas funny, boy. I love y'all niggas. I got the AC on. It's hot as a mug up in Jersey, man. It's like 100.
Yeah, it's 100 and something in Texas every day for sure. Lawrence Williams said, Kurt Sugar, how close was Nunn versus Leonard being made after the Colombe fight?
I didn't really hear much about Leonard versus Nunn. That's something new to me. Maybe you can fill me in on that.
Okay. Fill him in, Lawrence Williams. Mars Simmons talking about Iron Mike Tyson. Lala D laughing. Chef said mine was Jorge Paez on Tuesday night fights. Okay. TJ Wilkins said, I believe Lennox is top 3 of all time heavyweights. Do you agree?
No.
Hey, Ace, man. That shit got to hit this shit hard. I'm a clown up tomorrow.
Yeah, you got a little bit of food on your face. David Singleton down there high side and shit. We was gonna give you a wrench too, then you gonna come over here high side on Kurt Sugar. You got to wait on the wrench now.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was eating some tilapia and some carrot. It was good as a mug.
Nah, you with your family. You with your family. Shit, you can. I don't give a damn. You with your people, man. You can eat that shit how you want to eat it. Shit, you can eat that shit with your goddamn hands if you want to.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's a family environment, man. We lacing each other, teaching each other, having fun.
Yeah.
I'm also
right,
taking a booger or something on your face. I ain't gonna let you do. I ain't gonna clown you. That's what we supposed to do, right?
Yeah. Now go and give my man David Singleton a wrench, man. I can tell he cool too. All right, Rod X say Leonard Duck none. And then DB03 said, who do you think Mark Too Sharp Johnson hardest fight was?
Well, it's hard to say because he wasn't the same fighter after he came out of jail. I don't like what he did. I think he beat his wife or girlfriend, whatever. But who he lost to? The Mark Johnson before he went to jail was damn near unbeatable, man. After he came from jail, he just wasn't the same fighter.
Okay. Antonio McCray said, I'm going to go sit in the corner now. All right, David Johnson said, all right, Lala D said, I had to scroll back. I figured, okay. Ace Man said, blazing out here too, and I'm in Brooklyn. I thought it'd be cool up there where y'all be at, man.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
in Texas. Man. We've been 101, 103 and shit.
Jersey got that humid weather in the summer, man.
Okay, Blood say kid fire. Rod X say Floyd versus Sugar Ray Leonard. And then Lawrence Williams said, I remember HBO was asking Ray while he was doing the non-Colombe fight. Okay. Curtis McCray said, eat it how you want, Kurt. Yeah, for sure. David Singleton said, thanks for the wrench. Ace Man said, yeah, I ain't right enough, Marlo. I'm about to hit the man up again. Great Drake said, Michael Lunn is still in prison. Lawrence Williams said, mythical fight, Kevin Kelly versus Gary Russell Jr.
Man, that's a good one. Whew. I will go with Kevin Kelly.
I knew you was gonna go with the old school. I'm looking at that shit. I might have to go with Gary Russell Jr., man.
I go with Kevin Kelly.
Okay, Marshall Simmons say Joe Lewis fought a mob hitman. Who was it? Joe Lewis fought a mob hitman.
Mob hitman.
I know that motherfucker Primo Carnera was owned by the mob, so that's my guess. I say Primo Carnera, even though that's probably wrong.
That's a good guess.
P Money, welcome back. He said that community is a bitch all over. Oh, he said over that way. Okay, you right there by all the goddamn water, so that makes sense. Right, they say Holyfield versus Joe Lewis. We're gonna get to it. Who was the mob hitman?
I'm
All
going to
right,
guess King Levinsky.
Oh, hold up.
King Levinsky is his guess. Rod X say Holyfield versus Joe Lewis. Who
Hey,
you
didn't he
got?
just go to jail right now? Didn't he just get some time?
Ooh.
Who?
You said the mob hitman. Who was that mob hitman? It was a boxer.
No, no, you talking about that Kurt Zeitze or whatever his name is. No, he talking about Joe Lewis back in the day fought a hitman.
Oh, okay. I couldn't think of that dude's name for shit. And Trey just bounced it right off his head. Kurjitse.
That's cause you on that super duper gas that you be smoking, nigga. I'm on some normal shit. Who you got in Joe Lewis versus Holyfield, Kurt?
I like Holyfield by KO. Surprise upset.
Okay. Lala D said it's hot here in Rhode Island too. Home of you know who. Fuck that dude. Ace Man said it's either too cold or too hot nowadays out here. Oh, you out there too, bro? Chris Ray, what's up, bro? He said, what round would Luis Ortiz knock out Joseph Parker? Which round would he knock out Dillian White?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this: he'll win, but I'm starting to feel uncomfortable about his inactivity and his age. Ortiz is a lot older than what we think, so with him being out the ring, don't help his cause. So we talking about Ortiz when he knocked out Brian Jennings. That Ortiz is all gone, so he'll win, but I'm not sure how.
Yeah, and plus the type of knockout he coming off of too. Shit,
Yep,
that might have
that's
been the
another
first time
factor.
that ever happened to him, man. That might have been like some PTSD for that dude or something. He all on his hands and knees spitting out that Metamucil like Marlo be saying. I
That's
don't know
called
how he gonna bounce back from that shit.
the Metamucil Massacre.
Yeah, the Metamucil massacre. Yeah, yeah. And I mean that motherfucker. I don't know how that's gonna affect his confidence, man. That's King Kong shit. We ain't called him King Kong since he got knocked from King Kong in the ding dong. So I don't know how he gonna bounce back. Blood said Kevin Kelly. He was on Tuesday Night Fights. And then Great Drake said Kevin Kelly is one of my favorite boxers. He always brought action, had crazy comebacks. Sean the Icon said, how will Prince Nassim do against these current crop of fighters? Kurt Sugar?
He'll do pretty good. I just don't like Hamed's mindset when he lost to Barrera. It seemed like he quit. I believe he killed somebody too. I think he ran somebody over, but I wasn't really big on Hamed. He was the type of fighter when things went his way, he was pretty good. Kevin Kelly should have beat him, but he deviated from the plan.
Okay. Hold on, Lala D. Why you giving up all this information though? You talking too goddamn much, Ike and Tina. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. Chef say Shane Mosley versus Alexis Arguello. Who you got, Kurt Sugar?
Shane Mosley by TKO.
Okay. Moody Trayweather talking about Peroni. Lawrence Williams said Julian Jackson versus Winky Wright at 154. That's a good one.
Winky Wright outboxes Julian Jackson.
Ooh, I'm taking Winky too. P Money said Mosley versus Duran at 135. Who wins?
Mosley by split decision over Roberto Duran.
Oh, Great Drake said he got Duran. He said Mosley got hit too much.
Mosley
Yeah, but Mosley at 135 was one of the greatest body punches that boxing ever seen. Plus, Mosley's speed will give Duran problems. Duran can never beat fighters like Leonard, well, even though he beat him in Montreal, and Benitez, and a guy by the name of Kirkland Lang. They all outboxed Duran. Plus, Mosley had power.
Okay, Chris Ray said I see. Lawrence Williams said mythical fight. Lamar Parks versus Curtis Stevens at 160. Lamar Parks sound familiar. I don't know what the fuck that is though.
Kid Fire, Lamar Kid Fire Parks from South Carolina. He used to fight on Tuesday Night Fights. He lost this title to Reggie Johnson.
That's who Blood was talking about though when he said Kid Fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all gotta understand. I'm 30. I'm 33, y'all. So I'm a little bit younger than a lot of y'all. TJ Wilkins said it flooded down in Houston yesterday. Rained again tonight. Hey, some of that rain came this way too. We needed that shit. Chris Ray say thanks guys. Oh, thanks guys. Good perspective. All right, bro. Chris Ray laughing. Rod X said, who was the biggest hype job in history? Kurt Sugar.
The biggest hype job. Oh man.
Oh, Marshall Simmons said I got that shit right. Primo Carnera was the hitman. TRAE X, goddamn, will show up from time to time. That's why I'm on a boxing channel. I'm gonna know some of that shit for real. Who was the biggest hype job though?
Oh man, Jerry Cooney was near the top, man. See, y'all a little too young. Jerry Cooney was everywhere in 1980, 81, and 82, man. If he would have beat Holmes, he would have had a national holiday. He was on cover of Sports Illustrated. I would say Cooney because when he fought Holmes, Holmes was the champion. They introduced Holmes first. Plus, he got 50-50 split with Holmes. That's unheard of. And he was the contender. He got 10 mil. Holmes got 10 mil.
Hey, Kurt, was Jess Willard a bit of a hype job? It seemed like I heard he was just like a big motherfucker, and Dempsey went in there and kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't too good, man. He wasn't too good. Jess Willard was just a big dumb clown. That's all he was. Like Abe Simon and Primo Carnera. They hyped him up because they didn't want Jack Johnson, to be heavyweight champion, whatever. They wanted somebody to take Johnson out. But I would say Jerry Cooney. He was real hype, man. He was on every TV show, everywhere.
Okay, Lala D said, I agree, Shane Mosley. What about Tommy Morrison? Would he be in that category too, though? Hype job?
Hell yeah.
Tommy Morrison would be there, but not like Cooney. Tommy Morrison had movies and endorsements and everything.
Okay, Lawrence Williams say Tim Austin versus Rigondeaux.
I'll give the edge to Rigondeaux. That's a very close fight. Tim Austin was a very good fighter.
Okay, Antonio McCray say back in the corner he go. Lala D say Marshall Simmons or Primo Carnera. Blood say Kid Fire. And what was that dude name again?
Lamar
Kid
Parks.
Fire, motherfucker. All right, Lamar Parks. Okay.
Carolina, yeah.
Moody Trey Weather say B Hop versus Triple G. Well, Little G.
B Hop, easy.
By beat down.
Easy work. Chef say Kid Fire was nice. I don't know nothing about no Kid Fire, man.
He had heavy hands, real heavy hands.
Ace Man said TRAE X my age. I'm with you already, bro. For sure. P Money said some of that rain came to Arizona too. It cooled down big time. It was 108 to that rain hit. God damn. That's hot as a motherfucker. Marshall Simmons said I got White. He's improved. Oh, you got White over Parker? I got Parker, y'all. Taking Parker. Antonio McCray said Ike Abiabuchi versus Vladimir Klitschko.
Oh, I'll be Abuchi by knockout, brutal knockout.
Put them goddamn hands on him. Great Drake said Tommy Hearns versus Roy Jones at 154.
Tommy Hearns.
Okay. Lala D said OMG, that's a good one. Okay. She said she thinking Hearns. Lawrence Williams say Frankie Lyles versus Mikhail Kessler. Who is this motherfucker Lawrence Williams, man? This motherfucker coming all kind of shit. Right, X say Hagler versus the Body Snatcher.
Hagler all day.
Great Drake said Prime Mayweather at 140 versus Terrence Crawford.
No fighter in boxing history beats Floyd Mayweather from 130 to 140. Mayweather was truly spectacular at those weights. Mayweather all day.
Okay. Lawrence Williams say Blood said I got a video on Kid Fire. All right, I'm about to check that out. Lala D say she got Mayweather. Lawrence Williams say Terry Norris versus Oscar at 154. Lawrence Williams say he the matchmaker of the year. Yeah.
I never did like Terry Norris' chin. Oscar hit him with that left hook. Good night, Irene, for Terry Norris.
Oscar had a badass left hook to the body too, and he had a good jab too.
Yep.
Ace Man say he got Mayweather. Moody Trayweather say he got Mayweather. Sean Icon say, "Oh, you got a vid on it, blood?" Yeah, that's what he said. Say you got a video on it. Lawrence Williams. All right, y'all ain't got no questions for Kurt. If y'all ain't got no more questions for Kurt, y'all can do some general questions, a little Q&A or something, or else we'll go ahead and shut it down. Ryan Oros, welcome to the gym, bro. He said Tommy had everything but a chin. You mean Terry Norris?
I think
That's
he
what he
meant.
talking about.
He said Terry Norris.
Or you might have said Tom. He's saying Tommy, so he might mean Tommy Hearns.
Yeah, I think he meant Tommy Hearns. But people forget Tommy Hearns, even when he lost to Hagler and Sugar Ray Leonard, he inflicted a lot of punishment. And I truly feel that when he fought Hagler, that fight slowed Marvin down. Because Marvin had a hard time with Mugabe after the Hearns fight. That's why Ray was in the audience. Sugar Ray Leonard was like, come on, Marvin. Because he knew he was going to fight him then. You know, so when you talk about boxing, everything is timing.
Ryan O'Rourke in the building. What's happening with it?
He said, Rod X say Duran versus Chavez.
Oh,
Duran.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Duran will eat him up.
Little G versus Hagler.
Hagler by murder.
Lala D said she gonna watch Bloods via Ace Man said Tyson versus Ali. Boom by
Ali plays with Mike, knocks Mike out. Ali beats Mike before the fight starts.
Damn.
Okay. Antonio McCray say Ray Mercer versus Luis Ortiz.
Ray Mercer.
Great Drink say Tommy Hearns' only losses were by knockout. Marshall Simmons said that Primo fight got Joe Louis big exposure. Yep. So did. Lawrence Williams said O'Neal Bell versus James Toney at cruiserweight.
Oh, Tony. I used to like O'Neal Bell too. I like Tony better though.
Anonymous Professor said, what would be the most technical boxing match up ever? I know Mayweather versus Whitaker would be one possible.
Another one would be Sugar Ray Leonard versus Sugar Ray Robinson. That would be a beautiful fight. And one of the best, well, it happened already. You know, this surprised a lot of people when James Toney fought Mike McCollum in the first fight. That was a beautiful fight, man. Beautiful fight. I watched that fight a lot.
I take James Toney versus Charlie Burley at 160.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Hold on. Lala D say she like Ali against Tyson. Great Drink say Hagler versus Robinson at 160.
Wow.
That's a bad one right there, boy.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to go with Sugar Ray Robinson.
I'll go with Hagler. Hagler was
against Sugar Ray Robinson?
Yeah, I'll go with Hagler, bro. I'm big on Hagler, bro.
Man, what time is it out there, man? It's getting late. This man tripping.
I'll go with Hagler. Marvin Hagler fought at the same weight his entire career. He had everything. He can box, he can punch, he can switch. He had the best chin in boxing history, man. I think, and you know, Ray's best weight was 147. At 160, nobody beats Marvin.
Okay, Sheldon Holmes said, I would say Hearns' legs hindered him. Okay, Sean Icon said G-Man versus Triple G. And after G-Man killed that motherfucker, they gonna come pick your ass up as an accessory for even suggesting that shit. Well, who you got out of Triple G and G-Man?
Oh, G-Man, all day. McClellan.
Lala D said defeated before he entered the ring. Yep. Rod X say Sugar Ray Leonard versus the Hulk.
Leonard.
Okay.
Leonard by TKO 9 rounds. People always say Aaron Pryor, but I don't see it like that. You got to remember something. Aaron Pryor used to get knocked down by lesser opponents. Pryor was a great fighter, but, you know, he had mental lapses on defense because Alexis Ogoya hit him with that, you know, straight right hand that sweat flew from the ring to the 15th round. Leonard would beat him. Leonard would knock him out.
Okay, Lala D say she like Sugar Ray Leonard versus the Hawk. Antonio McCray say Prime Shannon Briggs versus Anthony Joshua. Let's go, champ. Wherever
Shannon
you go, you
Briggs.
go. Wherever you go, I go. Whatever you eat, I eat. Lawrence Williams said James Tony versus Bernard Hopkins would be technical as fuck too. Even
He
though
right
James
too.
Tony will whoop his ass. But it will be
James
a good
Tony beat
fight.
Bernard. James Tony beat Bernard.
Marshall Simmons said Tyson Fury versus Mike Tyson. Tyson versus Tyson. La D said Tyson. Both of them Tyson, yeah.
Tyson knockout singing of the Star Spangled Banners.
Okay. Yeah. TJ Wilkins said, I got Larry Holmes, #2 heavyweight of all time. Do you agree?
You know what? I'm big on Larry Holmes, and since the more I look at Larry Holmes, man, you know he's up there. I'm not mad at you. Larry Holmes was a great fighter. He would have gave Ali hell and Ali's prime. Larry Holmes, you know, had great resiliency, probably the best jab I ever seen, man, and that right cross. Larry had it all. So I'm not mad at you. I'm gonna do my top 10 heavyweights. I'm not mad at you.
Hey,
Okay,
I
okay.
just saw something. It'll be Iron Mike versus Gay Tyson.
Yeah, for real.
Crackhead
All right,
Tyson.
Yeah, DB03 said, how do you feel about Jesse James Layhawk?
He was okay. I wasn't crazy about him. His signature fights, he had the rivalry with Azuma Nelson. He was all right. You know, I'm not crazy about him. He was okay.
All right, Lala said she got Mike Tyson over Tyson Fury. Lawrence Williams said Michael Moore versus Adonis Stevenson at 130 at 175. Michael Moore would probably kill him, but go ahead.
Michael Moore would cut him in half.
Yeah, Michael Moore is a bad boy. Tony McCray says Samuel Peter versus Deontay Wilder. Who next?
Wilder.
Wilder. Moody Trayweather say he got G-Man over Little G, I think. Great Drake say he's from Newark. What do you expect, Trey X? Hagler is the best ever at 160. I agree completely. I don't know though, man. That motherfucker. I mean, Sugar Ray Robinson was a motherfucker, man.
He
If
sure
it's
was my favorite
if it's,
fighter.
I'll put it to you like this: if they fight one time, Hagler might get him. But if they fight in a series, y'all got Sugar Ray Robinson fucked up. He ain't losing to nobody no more than one time before he's 40. So
Sugar Ray
yeah, Hagler
Robinson.
might beat him one time. If they fight in a series, I'm putting my money on Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause Sugar Ray Robinson was great. Was a great when he fought a second, third time. He was even better. Like when he knocked out Randy Turpin, because Randy Turpin beat him, and that was at
Yeah.
160. And they fought again, and he was losing again. And
Yep.
they said, you know, we'll give you another round. He had the cut on his eye, you know, and he went and knocked Turpin out. But Marv, man, Marv was a different animal at middleweight.
why every time we bring up boxing, the white we got to talk about Rocky Marciano? Yeah.
Yeah. Marshall say Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder, Kurt.
Tyson
I gotta go
getting
with
in the
Tyson
inside.
too.
Yeah, he'll get in the inside, man. People forget how great Mike was, especially from 85 to 88. He had fast hands. He was a brutal body puncher. He had Ruddock and Tyrell Biggs. They used to urinate blood 2 months after the fight. So they had to recuperate. Tyson was a brutal fighter, man. Brutal.
I
He
am plus that
beat Joe
motherfucker Tyson.
Lewis's ass. I see.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get that from Kurt Trey. He beat
Yeah.
Lewis's ass.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out there. That's they won. Rocky Marciano. Well, I tell you what, Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano wasn't shit. He beat Joe Lewis's ass. All right,
When I
Ace Man
first
said,
saw
I
that
like.
rule.
Huh?
Go ahead, Trey. Go ahead.
Ace Man said, I like Tyson over Ali. There's a fight. Let me respond to the other one. I like Tyson over Deontay Wilder too. I love Wilder, bro. But Tyson been learning that customado technical style from the time he started boxing. And plus he had customado that were pushing him, putting him up in there with tough fighters sparring and all kind of shit. He had a badass amateur pedigree. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder got a late start in boxing and shit, man. It would be crazy to pick him over Tyson. Ace Man said, I like Tyson over Ali. There's a fight I saw Ali in is why I can't think of it right now. Though he had a similar style, but of course he was steps down from Tyson. Okay. Lala D said she liked Tyson. Sean Icon laughing. Tony McCray said Andre Ward versus James Tony.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'll have to go with Tony, man. Close, majority decision.
Okay. Kid Mid just sent me a message. I don't even know what he's talking about. Rod X say AJ versus Riddick Bowe. Ooh, why you want to do that man like that, man?
Riddick Bowe by KO.
Knock his ass out. Lala D said, I hate to say it. I think Tony beats Ward. Ooh, James Tony versus Andre Ward. Why she Lala, man? She might have to get out of here, man. She causing too much goddamn drama on the corner, man. For real. James Tony versus Andre Ward. We're just gonna skip that one. I don't even want to talk about it unless you want to, Kurt. Who you got?
I like Tony by majority decision, man. Ward is a great fighter. Tony was just special.
Okay, Ronald Finger say AJ Chin is suspect. Yes, sir. Moody Trayweather say he got Iron Mike Tyson. Great Drake said Bernard Hopkins never did that well against black fighters. What you think about that, Kurt?
I ain't really never think about that. I know when he was in his prime, he had problems with two black fighters nobody know. Antoine Eccles, he fought him 3 times, and a guy by the name of Robert Edwards, he fought him 3 times. You know, Hopkins had problems with him, and he got knocked down twice against Segundo Mercado. That was in Ecuador. Then Hopkins, he was a Afro Latino, and then Hopkins, they fought a rematch in Washington D.C. and Bernard knocked him out in 6 rounds. But you know, and plus I thought Winky Wright beat him, and he lost to Jermaine Taylor. So there's some credence in what he's saying. I ain't never think about that. That's interesting.
Okay. Rod X said he can do this all night. Ace Man said Larry Holmes top 5 heavyweight. I think he already confirmed that.
Absolutely.
Moody Trayweather said Larry Holmes top 10. So if he top 5, he got to be top 10. Marshall Simmons said Hagler versus Nigel Benn. What you think about that, Kurt?
Hagler decapitates and annihilates Nigel Benn.
Okay, Kurt. Tony McCray says Sugar Ray Robinson is pound for pound #1. Baddest man
Yes, sir.
throwing down. Marshall Simmons say 160. Rod X said he got Sugar Ray Robinson over Marvin Hagler. Ronald Finkley said he couldn't beat Joe Louis. Marshall Simmons said Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren at any weight. Eddie Hearn versus Frank Warren.
I hate to say it.
Oh, go ahead.
Nah, Eddie Germ beats the hell out of Frankie Warren.
Eddie,
By scratch.
Yeah. Anonymous Professor, he beat Joe Lewis's ass. And Lala D laughing. Lawrence Williams say Michael Carbajal versus Chocolatito before Soron Visa got a hold of his ass. What you think about that, Kurt?
Carbajal knocks out Chocolatito in 8 rounds.
Okay.
I used to love Michael Carbajal.
Antonio McCray over there tripping. It's getting late. He on that gas. He say Ike Corte versus Alexander Usyk. What you think about that, Kurt?
Tell you about murder.
That's
right, Otis. Whatever you say, Otis. Ike Corte versus Alexander Usyk.
Usyk, yeah.
Rod X said Ali, Lewis, Johnson, Mariano, and Holmes. I guess those is top 5 heavyweights. Marshall Simmons said Shannon. Okay, Tonio McCray said Azuma Nelson versus Earl Spence Jr. We already know how that's gonna go.
Spence.
Too big. He too big for him.
Way too big, yeah. Too big.
Yep. Rod X said Jones Jr. versus Ward. Boy, I knew that was gonna come sooner or later.
I had to go with Jones.
I gotta go with Jones too, man. He too athletic for my boy Ward.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, that motherfucker ain't lost a fight since he was 12, so you can't just count him out. Ray Drain said AJ versus Larry Holmes. Ooh, that's a bad matchup for AJ. I can't even let that make it a Kurt Sugar. I got an interception. That motherfucker Larry Holmes would be putting that goddamn jab on AJ ass. Then he'd be dropping that right hand on AJ. Man, that should have looked like goddamn me Larry Holmes versus Randall Tex Cobb. What's that motherfucker name? Kurt.
Randall Tex Cobb.
Randall Tex Cobb Part 2. Goddamn me, what you think, Kurt?
Man, that it'll be just like that. Man, Howard Cosell quit. That's the fight that made him quit, man. But Holmes will beat the brakes off whatchamacall. Not even close.
Well, that's the fight Paulie Malignaggi gonna quit. For real. Hold on. All right, AJ versus Ray Mercer. God damn, man, they trying to get AJ killed, man. They don't fuck with AJ in this chat, man.
Ray Mercer walks through AJ. Ray Mercer had a chin like cement. Mercer by TKO.
All right, TJ Wilkins say Wilder versus Ernie Shavers. Hey, that's a good one right there. I'm taking Wilder.
I'm taking Wilder by KO. Wilder.
That's the battle for Alabama right there. Great Drink said AJ versus Bob Foster. God damn, I gotta take AJ over Bob Foster, man. Who you got, Kurt?
Yeah, AJ because of his size. Bob Foster was a light heavyweight.
Yeah. Okay. Antonio McCray say AJ versus Michael Spinks. I'm taking Michael Spinks. I don't give a damn. Yeah.
Spinks was too awkward.
And don't give a damn about it. Marshall Simmons says Sugar Ray, he worked out his opponents well. He sure did make that motherfucker Jake LaMotta working that St. Valentine Day Massacre. Every time the referee broke him, he'll take a couple of big steps back and make LaMotta come and chase him and shit and tire himself out because he was having trouble making weight. So he sure would work his opponents, man. Blood said Hagler versus James Toney at middleweight. Ooh.
Hagler.
Man, I'm taking James Toney, man. Goddamn. Man, you just picking him because he's from Newark, New Jersey, like my man Great Drake just said, man.
Hagler was a great fighter, man. Really, I've been following him, man, since day one. Before he got the fame and fortune, and he could do it all, man.
All right, Marvin Hagler versus Roy Jones Jr.
Hagler.
Let's move on. Lawrence Williams, Asolino Fritas versus Adrian Broner at 135.
I'll take Broner.
We got Broner over Asolino Fritas.
I'll take Broner.
You tripping, Kurt?
Yeah, I'll take Broner at 135. Broner was a different fighter. I'll take Broner. I wasn't big on Freitas, Asolino Freitas. I remember
that's the one that beat Joel Casamayor, right?
Yeah, he had that terrific fight with Barrios. That was one of the best fights of that year. I'm taking Broner.
Okay. Blood Boxing say wrong class, and he laughing. Lawrence Williams said Joel Casamayor versus Lomachenko at 130.
Lomachenko.
Ooh, over Joel Casamayor?
Yes, sir.
It's getting late, man. What time is it out there? It's 1:30. Cause you need to go to bed.
Yes, sir. Nah, bro. I'm taking Lomachenko.
Your sugar ain't getting low, is he? You need to go take your insulin or what?
I'm good, man. Casamayor ain't no Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah.
All right. Anonymous Professor at Crawford versus Mayweather. Okay, he already said he taking Mayweather over anybody between 130 and 140. Don't even ask him no more. He got Mayweather. Marshall Simmons said Tyson's explosive power was stunning. And that bend and twist body punch was amazing. My granddad loved that move. Yeah, my pop still be talking about how Tyson used to hit you with that right uppercut type punch to the body and then come back upstairs with that right uppercut. And he a casual boxing fan, but he loved that shit. Blood say Malignaggi quits. Ronald Finger said AJ going down in history as a sucker duck. Rod X said AJ versus Butterbean in a 4-round fight.
I like Butterbean. No, so let me stop. AJ. I'm just joking, AJ.
Ace Man said Holyfield whoops AJ's ass.
Oh, yeah. Holyfield punishes AJ.
Great Drake said Blood Boxing versus Eddie Hearn.
Blood by KO.
That fight won't even get sanctioned, man. Right? They say AJ versus Carl the Tooth Williams.
Oh man,
You
Call
talking
of
about that
Duty.
dude I had on my picture from in
Yeah,
Living Color?
that's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I'll
All
take
right.
the dude with the picture.
Blood say, yeah, Hagler. He agreed. Hagler over everybody. Roy Jones, James Toney, Bernard Hopkins, Sugar Ray Robinson, Charlie Burnley, all of them, huh? All right.
All of them. Marvelous Marv.
Lala D said, speaking of Hagler, we didn't see Sandra Brown tonight. Yeah, she done already hit me up too, talking shit, talking about I ain't tell her we was going on tonight. Lawrence Williams say Tim Bradley versus Buddy McGirt.
Buddy McGirt.
Yeah, Bradley ain't got the power. I'll probably have to go with McGirt.
McGirt
Blood
by
say Wilder
UD.
versus 70s Foreman. And Zaire.
I will get an edge to Foreman.
I'm taking Wilder. I think he'll knock Foreman ass out.
I think I'll take Foreman.
Ace Man say Broner versus Zab Super Judah right now.
Broner.
Damn.
Broner over Zab Judah? Oh, right now though.
Right now.
Yeah, he done got old now, yeah. Ronald Finkley said Foreman against Bomb Squad. Yep. Great Drink said Naseem Hamed versus Lomachenko at 126.
Lomachenko.
Ooh, man, at 126, I might have to go with Hamed, man. Hamed could touch your ass one time and get you gone. Lala D say tough one. She taking Lomachenko. I'm the only one. Lala D said she taking blood by murder. They ain't gonna even sanction the fight. Mark Wonderlick said Anthony Johnson versus Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston.
I don't even know why they ask the crazy questions. Antonio McCray said AJ versus Trevor Burbick.
I'll take AJ.
Yeah, Burbick wasn't all that good, but he was good though. Marshall Simmons said Bomber Graham versus Broner.
Who?
You know who Bomber Graham is?
Bomber Graham. Who the hell is that?
He done fired up that gas, man. We don't even know who that is. Moody Trayweather say he like Lomachenko. I guess he's saying Lomachenko over Naseem Ahmed. Rod X said at 160, Roy was a bad motherfucker. Hey, they must have forgot Rod X. He sure was a bad motherfucker. Sean Icon said, I guess you thought Hagler won over Ray.
No, I thought Leonard beat him. But like I said earlier.
Now hold on now you thought Leonard beat him, but you taking Hagler over every goddamn body. Sugar Ray Robinson.
Hold on, Trey. Let me tell you this. And like I said earlier, that was Hagler out of his prime because I truly felt the Hearns fight took a lot out of Marvin. And remember something, his eye was closed when he fought John the Beast Mugabe in 86. He fought Hearns in 85. He had a hard time with 86. Remember, Leonard was in the audience yelling fight on. Because the Hearns and Mugabe Marvin wasn't the same fighter after that. That's why Leonard beat him. Hagler looked slow and sluggish.
Okay.
I see.
Marshall Simmons say Tony. Rod X say Wilder. Oh, you got Tony over Hagler, I guess he's saying. Rod X said Wilder reminds me of 70s Foreman. Ronald X say Broner throw those hands. Blood say Pernell Whitaker versus Terrence Crawford. That's a good one.
I like Whitaker in that fight.
I do too. I like Pernell Whitaker. He'll smoke Bud. Antonio McCray says Naseem will embarrass Lomachenko. Ronald Finkley said right now he got Crawford. Rod X say Riddick Bowe versus Lennox Lewis. That's a damn shame he even got to ask that one. But who you got out of Lennox Lewis and Bowe? I got Lennox Lewis.
I like Lennox Lewis because what Bowe did. And the Bowe that beat Holyfield that night, I thought he could have beat Lennox, man. But evidently he didn't know that. He threw the belt in the garbage to avoid Lennox. So I'll have to go with Lewis.
But didn't Lennox Lewis whoop his ass in the amateur too?
Yeah, he did. He beat the brakes off Riddick Bowe in amateur.
Lala D said she got Sweet Pea Whitaker over Bud. I can't believe she in here being objective. That's what's up. Lawrence Williams said Frazier, Smoking Joe Frazier versus David Tua. I'm taking Frazier. You gonna knock his ass out. Who you got?
Mm, I don't know about that, man. Frazier wasn't a big heavyweight, man, but I'll take Frazier. I don't know, the little iffy for me because Tua can punch,
He sure can.
and
He
he
can
gonna
throw
come
him.
at Tua.
Lala D said she got Lennox. She's smart. Antonio McCray said AJ versus David Tua. I think Tua knock his
Tua,
ass out. What you think?
Tua.
I do too. Ray Drain say Crawford would beat Whitaker. I don't know
Wow,
about that, bro. Whitaker was a bad boy. Moody Treyweather say he got Frazier. Blood say he agreed with P Money. Marshall Simmons said Lomachenko versus Josh Warrington. Lomachenko would kick Josh Warrington ass all around the jungle town. For real, you know that. Ace Man said Zab and Broner will be a draw right now. Zab and
damn.
Broner, you think so? Blood say Robinson Prime was at welterweight. Yeah, for sure. Rod X say he got Sweet P. Blood say he got Tyson. Rod X say Frazier versus Tyson, and Blood say he got Tyson. I have to take
Tyson.
Tyson too. Yeah, styles make fights.
Mm-hmm.
Lawrence Williams say Tim Weatherspoon versus Sonny Liston.
That's a good
Taking
fight.
Sonny Liston.
That's a good fight. I'm gonna go with listening. I'm not too confident though. I'll go with listening because Tim Witherspoon was very inconsistent. He looked okay in one fight, then looked bad the next. So I had to go with listening.
Okay, anonymous professor say the Sweet Pea smoking bud. That's a tale of the tape. The Ace Man said Crawford versus Spence.
I like Spence, but I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that too. But I favor Spence. 55-45 right now.
Ace Man, all I gotta say is don't start none, won't be none, my brother. Sean Icon said Ryan Garcia versus Tank right now.
Tank will beat the brakes off Ryan Garcia. Garcia make too many mistakes, leaves his chin up in the air.
Lala D said I hate picking people over Bud, but I picked two already tonight. And I'm gonna make you pick another one. Bud versus TRAE X. You better pick me too. Lala said, but I picked Mayweather over everyone. Then Lala D said, but Bud beats Spence. He ain't gonna beat TRAE X though, goddammit. You better not say he will. Rod X said Tyson versus Foreman.
Tyson.
I don't know though.
Suleiman
I,
in the
I might have to take
Tyson.
Foreman. I
Tyson in
might have
his
to take
prime.
Foreman in that one.
Okay, I like Tyson by
The
K.
reason that I would take Foreman is because the type of style that Foreman has is good for a motherfucker that's bobbing and weaving his way in like a Joe Frazier or like a Tyson. So I think stylistically that'll be a bad matchup for Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Just me personally.
I like Tyson over Foreman because Foreman threw wild punches and Tyson will come up the middle, especially with that uppercut. And plus, Tyson had fast hands.
Okay. Antonio McCray say Luis Ortiz versus Alexander Povetkin.
Ortiz.
Okay. TJ Williams said, I don't think Tua was ever knocked down. Is he right? I think
He
he
is
right.
right. Yeah, he is right. I
DBid03
seen
said, get up. Oh, go ahead.
no, I seen Lewis hurt him with a body shot when he fought Lennox Lewis. That was a very bad performance by David Tua. He lost like every round, so I lost faith in him after that. Yeah.
DBid03 said, get a black mamba some love. Roger Mayweather. Hey, I got love for him, but he sure stepped up in there with Sweet Pea Whitaker and got them goddamn bing put on his motherfucking ass fucking with Sweet Pea. And y'all know that's on my Mount Rushmore, y'all. I got Sweet Pea, James Toney, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones. That's my Mount Rushmore, and he went up fucking with goddamn Sweet Pea, man. But I got love for the black mamba though. What you think about him, Kurt?
I like Roger Mayweather. He didn't have the best chin. He got knocked out by a person I came up with from Patterson, New Jersey, Rocky Lockridge. But I always did have a soft spot in my heart with Roger Mayweather, especially when he went to Puerto Rico. He knocked out Sammy Serrano. That's how he got the title. But my Mount Rushmore, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather.
Okay. Lawrence Williams says Zaire Raheem versus Tevin Farmer.
I like Zaire Raheem, especially the night he beat Eric Morales. King Zaire Raheem from Philly. And, great boxer, man. He was just inconsistent, but he beats Tevin Farmer.
Mark Wonderly said Kurt Sugar versus Lawrence Williams in boxing trivia.
Lawrence a beast, man. So,
No, he said ping pong. He said in ping pong.
Oh, I got a lot of trophies playing ping pong ever since I was like 8 years old. I'm real good at ping pong.
So
Boys club,
basically,
yeah.
he'll beat the brakes off of Lawrence Williams in ping pong. Blood boxing say Marlon Starling versus Sean Porter.
Marlon Starling, I love his defense. Moochie, I love his defense.
Rod X said he got Sonny Liston. Antonio McCray said Eddie Chambers versus Dillian White.
Damn.
Fast Eddie Chambers.
Hey, big bro, clean your nose, big bro.
Huh?
No, I was telling Kurt clean his nose. You just wipe the side. Just wipe the side of it, bro. That's all. Good.
All right, Eddie Chambers versus Dillian White.
Dillian White. I hate to say it, Dillian White.
Okay. Lala D said actually I'm starting to think differently. Bud has a lot of work to do to beat Spence. Spence is borderline crazy in that ring. But I bet it's still on TRAE. And I told you, I want my shit in them popcorns too. I don't want no cash. I don't want no goddamn me check. I don't want no bitcoins. I want popcorns. And I need my shit the day of the fight too. Marshall Simmons said Naseem Hamed. Okay, right. They said Starling could be one of the most underrated welterweights in history. Lala D said Tank destroys Garcia for sure. Suleiman, what's up, man? Blood Boxing said Brit Battle Khan or Brittle Brittle Khan Brook. Hold on, I don't know what you're saying, bro. He said Brit Battle Khan or Brook versus Hunnigan. So I guess he's saying Khan versus Brook, or I don't know what he's saying. He said Britt battle Khan or Brook versus Hunnigan.
I like Hunnigan, especially what he did to Donald Curry.
Oh, Britt battle Khan versus Brook or Brook versus Hunnigan, I think is what he's saying. So you'll take out a Khan versus Brook. Oh, he said Khan or Brook versus Hunnigan. Who would you take out, a Khan versus Hunnigan and Brook versus Hunnigan?
I like Hunnigan.
Over both of them.
Yep, he was a rugged fighter. Remember, when he came to America, Donald Curry was top 3 pound for pound. And he beat the brace off Donald Curry. He quit, man. I cried like a baby in that fight.
Okay. Suleiman said, how are you? We good, bro. Blood say 44. Marshall say Errol Bomber Graham from the UK fought out of Naseem Hamed's gym.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold Graham. Yeah, okay.
Okay, Suleiman said he got Wilfredo Gomez. Over who, Suleiman? Lawrence Williams said Mark Breland versus Marcos Madonna, the one that fought Floyd.
Capadonna, what's happening, fam?
I like Madonna over Breland.
In the building.
Okay, what's up with it, man? What's going down? Okay, okay, Blood said I did all right. I didn't know most of their questions. Antonio McCray said more like Rockhead Lockers. Don't do it like that, bro. Ray Drake said you knew Lockers personally. It's a shame that everyone knows him as a meme now. I know that's cold, ain't it? You know Rocky Lockers?
Yeah, he went to Lou Duva's gym. That's where I came from. And plus, Lou Duva had a restaurant, Total War, New Jersey. All the fighters used to go there. Look up Johnny Bump City Bumpers. He was real good, but very unfocused. Had fast hands. And Frankie Warren, he fought like Sean Porter. And you had Bobby Ches and Rocky Lockridge. Those was the name fighters back in the 80s. So I knew him personally. He was cool.
Okay, Suleiman always come with his crazy ass ones, but he cool though. Jose the Sniper Pedraza versus Lomachenko. Jose Pedraza, the one that got his ass whooped by Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. I'm taking Lomachenko. Who you got, Kurt?
Oh, Lomachenko, easy.
Marshall Simmons said he got Tyson. Lala D said it sucks that Tevin Farmer has nothing to his punch. What a killjoy to his talent. Yup. Ray
Yeah.
Drake said he needs to sit down on his punches. Suleiman said Brian Baba Jennings versus Dillian White. Why is this man bringing up Brian Jennings?
Right.
Dillian White or whoop Brian Jennings' ass. I am not a believer in Brian Jennings at all. I never
Me
have been. Who
neither.
you got?
Me neither. Dillian White. He'll make Dillian White look like Joe Lewis. No.
Okay, Chef say Antoine Eccles versus Jamal Charlo.
Charlo.
Lala D said,
That'd be the
okay,
hard fight.
popcorns it is. You're a little bit too happy about that. Don't tell me them popcorns done went down in value already. You trying to dump that shit off on me. Don't give them to me unless they still worth some money, Lala. Suleiman back in the mix. Jose Pedraza, he just stuck on Jose Pedraza tonight for some reason. But Jose Pedraza versus Jorge Linares. I'm taking Linares over the Pedraza. Who you got?
Linares.
Okay. Blood say Holyfield versus Norton. And that's his last question.
Holyfield.
Okay. Suleiman said Robert Easter Jr. versus Alexis Arguello.
Grill knocks Robert Easter Jr. back to Ohio.
Yeah. Sean Icon says Spence definitely has to step up the competition, though, to win me over. I feel like he had some light touches recently. Well, Spence, if you look at his strength of schedule as far as his opponent's win percentages, he has one of the highest in boxing at 82%. Capadonna say what's up to Marlo. And that's just a rough look at it. That don't mean everything, but he ain't been put in with no dudes for no double digit losses and shit. That's for sure.
Hey, I think that's my boy.
Suleiman said,
I think that's my boy from Facebook, little young
oh,
boxer.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate you coming through, man. Suleiman said Joey DeWacco versus Eddie Chambers.
What's the first? Joey who?
DeWacco or Dwaco or something. I think
Joey.
I seen that dude fight. Man, he coming with these old
Joey.
weird ass people, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about them dudes in the UK like that to be constantly answering questions. Who give a damn about Eddie Chambers? Like, let's be for real. I'm square
Eddie
business,
Chambers.
man. Blood said it was never a war. He said 1973 Norton. I guess he's saying 73 Norton versus Holyfield.
I still pick Holyfield.
Suleiman coming with all this Joe Joyce, and we don't give a fuck about that. I'm skipping that shit. Blood Boxer said he got Holyfield. And then he said, I don't know because old Holmes did well. I guess he's saying Holmes did well against Holyfield.
He did. He did. Holmes did very well.
Lawrence Williams said Virgil Hill versus Kovalev.
Kovalev.
Okay. La D laughing. Rod X said AJ versus Jerry Cooney.
Seriously, Jerry Cooney?
That's who you taking, Jerry Cooney? Hit him with that left hook to the body?
It's over for AJ. I just don't believe in AJ. Something soft about that dude, man. I'm taking Cooney.
Okay, Blood said he got Dakota Finest. I don't even know who you're referring to. Mark Wonderlick said Rocky versus Clubber Lane. Suleiman said, oh, god damn. Joey DeWaco versus Jarrell Big Baby Miller. We don't even
I
know
don't
who
know.
Joey DeWaco is, man.
I
I
don't
think
know
I
who
done
that
seen him.
is.
I think he a white dude. Larry Holmes versus Lennox Lewis. That come from Antonio McCray.
Larry Holmes.
Okay. Marshall Simmons said Harold Balmer Graham fought Julian Jackson and knocked him out in 1991. Okay.
Yep.
TJ Wilson said, I'm glad Blood Boxing Return brought up Ken Norton. Out of the 3 fights with Ali, how many did Norton really win?
I thought he beat Ali in the third fight at Yankee Stadium in '76. So I thought he won that fight. So that would have made 2 out of 3. I really thought he won that fight.
Okay, Blood Boxing saying, yes, sir, Lawrence. Suleiman said George DeWaco is from Philly. I think I know you talking about the motherfucker from Philly. Did George DeWaco, who he fight? Did he just have a fight with Brian Jennings? I think he just had a fight with Brian Jennings, if that's what you talking about. Mark Wonderly said Marlo Corner. That shit funny. Suleiman said Bruce Seldon versus Dillian White. Shit, I ain't taking Bruce Seldon over nobody. I'm taking Dillian White. Who you got in
Dillian White.
Bruce Seldon versus Dillian White?
Bruce Seldon, one of the softest dudes I ever seen. He had a body like granite, weak mentally and physically. Dillian White.
Blood say Young Holmes versus Holyfield. That's a good one right there, boy.
I'll take Holmes. I'm big on Holmes.
Ooh. Tony McCray say, what the fuck is with you and this nigga Joey? Chef said, tell Suleiman that with the catchphrase, Marlo. With them janky ass UK fighters. Cavadonna said super lightweight Mayweather versus Robert Easter. And then he said 135, that's gonna be at 140. And he done already said he ain't taking nobody over Mayweather from 130 to 140. Don't ask him no more what he said earlier. No, I'm just fucking with you. Suleiman said John the Beast Mugabe versus Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Canelo would beat the brakes off John the Beast Mugabe.
Wow. She'll say Blood talking about Virgil Hill. Okay, my bad. If I done fucked up on something. Blood say Virgil. Right, they say AJ versus Tommy Morrison.
Damn, I had to take AJ to believe it or not.
Okay, Blood say Ali won the second fight. I guess he talking about against Ken Norton. Suleiman said John Mugabe versus Jamal Charlo. Lala D said one guys you're gonna get a trivia question on some lame boxing for $1 million, and you're gonna need to call Suleiman. Be nice to him. Yeah. Lawrence Williams said, yeah, he lost to Baba. Yeah, that DeWaco dude. Yeah, Lawrence, why you ain't been there hook me up with the little old rundown on his weak ass George DeWaco? And he said, yes, he fought Brian Jennings. Why you asking me about somebody that lost to Baba Jennings? That mean that you sorry as hell if you done lost to Baba, bro. Come on. Suleiman said, you guys are mad funny. Nah, we keeping it 100. We don't want to hear about no goddamn George DeWaco and Baba Jennings and what's that Fast Eddie Chambers and fuck all that, man. For real. Sean Icon said Seldon a calm man in the ring. For real. Blood laughing. Suleiman, George DeWaco is my best friend. Oh, okay. I ain't know that was your partner. Well, shit, you should have said that, man. Put that little caveat in there. Lawrence Williams said Baby Joe Messi versus Tommy Morrison.
Tommy Morrison.
Okay, Marshall Simmons said Harold, nice guy. Humble as they come, he give you the shirt off his back. Going through medical issues and rubbish stories. Give him a shout out, please, in the hospital. Shout out to what's his name?
Harold Graham.
Harold Graham
from the UK, y'all. I'm a man.
Yeah,
peace, Harold
well
Graham.
soon.
Peace. Get well, brother.
Yes, get well, man. Yep. Tony McCray said he knew it. Yeah, that's his partner, man. Suleiman said Muhammad Ali versus Anthony Joshua. Why y'all want to get Anthony Joshua done so bad, man? Y'all mad about that motherfucker ducking that Wilder fight, man. They want to see everybody in boxing history kill this dude. I already know you got. I ain't even got to have them answer that question, Suleiman. You know they got Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. Blood say, yeah, I remember that white boy. Joe Messi said he had head trauma.
Yeah, baby Joe Messi.
Well, say y'all, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning where I'm at, man. My back hurting, I'm hungry as hell, my stomach touching my back. So we're gonna have to go ahead and shut this down one time for the one time. So shit, I appreciate everybody that came through, everybody that hit like. I see we got like 41 likes and shit. So I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate my boy Kurt Sugar and Marlo for sure.
Chill.
And yeah, it's a fight on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? I had some bullshit going on with my ESPN app, so hopefully that shit is on regular ESPN. I got to get my shit back on point so I can get my app together and stuff. But we gonna be on that fight. We probably ain't gonna do nothing tomorrow, but we gonna be back on the fight on Saturday. So come through and fuck with us, man. I think it's that Jose Ramirez dude at 140, if I ain't mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
So yeah,
fighting
y'all
Danny
fuck with
Connor. I
us,
think
man.
you guys is on the undercard. You guys.
Okay, that's gonna be a good little card. And believe it or not, man, I got love for y'all for real, man. When we don't go, when we don't talk to y'all for like a day or two or something, I'll be missing you, motherfuckers. So yeah, we gonna get with y'all on Saturday though, man. I got love for y'all.
Curtis.
Okay. Yes, sir. Hey, it's been another great show, everybody, man. We bug out. You know, we got a family vibe. You know, we play boxing trivia. You know, we chop it up. This is a real hardcore boxing channel. You know, and we just keep growing thanks to y'all. We thank y'all for the support. You know, support Marlo. You know, donate. You know, buy a T-shirt. You know, I'll see y'all Saturday. Peace.
Well, y'all
Yes,
know every
sir.
time, man, always enjoying it. And y'all have a good night. I see Kurt Eric in the building. What's happening, fam? Everybody
What's
have
up? What's up?
Peace.
stay safe. Don't forget to tell them haters and trolls. Fuck out my gym.
Heater.
Peace.